Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome to another exciting episode of Pokemon Rebuilders. I am your host and GM, Youngster Groudon, and joining me as always are my wonderful friends and players. We have Frey.
Greetings.
We have Strider.
I sound like a dying child.
We have Himbo.
Oh, hello. I'm back this week.
And we have Nyx.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome.
Oh, we actually had a relatively normal opening this time. That's a change. But yeah, so, happy belated Halloween, I guess.
It's early. Belated.
Early. I am bad at words today, apparently. Happy early Halloween.
That's okay. You're good at Pokemon. That's
Too
what
spooky.
counts.
That's debatable.
Too spooky.
Poopy.
Speaking of spooky, are we ready to pick up where we left off last week?
Oh, hell
Considering
yeah.
what happened, oh,
Layla, are you ready to get your heart broken again?
I'm ready to punch a ghost. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna punch a ghost. Hey, Blitzy!
Toshi,
Blitzy!
Yippee!
Give you a cleanse tag, then you can punch a ghost.
Oh,
Wait.
I could teach you aerial ace.
Dude, I have Faint Attack. I can absolutely punch a ghost.
Oh, hell yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, alright. Well, I guess with that, then, sounds like we're all basically ready to get started.
Yes.
Then, in that case, I'll, before we get to the introduction, I'll just say, if anyone is, not following me yet while watching, make sure that you, follow me on Twitch. It really helps me out, and we're so close to getting me to affiliate. Just need 3 more followers, maybe even less, and then I can reach the affiliate status, and then we can take this show to the next level, baby. Also, if you're watching this... Oh, go on.
If I don't get a founder tag, I'm leaving the game.
Fair enough, we'll talk. And of course, make sure that you follow me on YouTube if you're not subscribed already, and make sure that you like this video and leave a comment. It helps me grow my channel, helps get my videos out there, and helps me keep going on, and let you guys know that you guys don't hate me. Alright, now on to the introduction. It has been 100 years since Grand Meteor Delta has struck the Earth and laid waste to society. People in Pokemon have retreated into underground bunkers called Cloysters in order to survive the devastation. There, they have waited and planned for the time they would one day re-emerge into the new world. And to this end, the Rebuilder Corps was formed with the purpose of exploring, charting, settling, and rebuilding society in the new world for humans and Pokemon alike. Among them are our heroes: Layla the Survivalist, Jakob the Caretaker, Toshiko the Scientist, Ace the Salvager, and Cece the Tactician. However, as the Cloysters open up to this strange and harsh new world, the Rebuilders may find it not as empty as they had initially imagined. Which will bring us over to the recap. When we last left our heroes, after a day of shopping and reconnecting with the Eevee tribe, our heroes made their way back to the Cloyster, where they decided to take care of some personal errands, namely Toshiko especially decided to do some training with her ghost Pokemon, the newly caught Chandelure. Or not Chandelure, Lampent. I am a terrible day. Anyway, and there she learned about its feeding habits, but also kind of gave Professor Cypress a shock in the process. Eventually, Toshiko encountered Triss out in the rain, who gave her quite a scolding after Toshiko tried to peer into her head for her own mental health. Eventually, she went back and told her team about this, and Layla decided to make a stand along with the support of Fire Team Venusaur. Eventually, Layla confronted Triss, and things came to a head as the darker nature of what was possessing Triss came to light. As after some personal low blows, Toshiko came in with a cleanse tag and drove out the Marshadow that was living in Triss's shadow, freeing her from her spell, as well as using the Lunar Wing to free her from her nightmares. Thus, we resume our story.
Hot diggity.
I think
Split.
I think that was a good enough summation of what happened.
Toshi's first exorcism.
And it didn't go like the movie.
In any case, though, first we will open back up to the cafeteria, where Jakob's shift is just starting to wind down.
Oh boy.
Yep, give me just a second. And here we go. Alright, so Jakob, in lieu of a map, you can just basically place yourself anywhere on the home screen.
Alright, easy enough. Oh god, let's make me actually a big boy.
Yes. So, it's actually been a pretty busy night in the cafeteria, which is why you couldn't go to join your friends with the support thing, much as you may or may not regret it.
Well, you know, it's still a cloister, there's still people that need to be fed, still people that need to be taken care of. And as funny as it would be to have Chef Marcham take care of all of it, it's not very polite.
Yep. And an angry Chef Machamp is something that nobody wants.
We're just gonna not cross that bridge.
Nope. But
It's been busy ending the shift, got it.
So, actually, while we're here, make me an athletics check to see how well you keep up with the rush and keep on with your craft.
I'm not making a great face right now. Not hot. I mean, it's hot. I'm not doing hot. It's very hot in here. I'm sweating. Help, please.
Okay, a 5 actually, that's not terrible. So, it's definitely more stressful than you've had for a while, especially since coming back. But, it's nothing that overwhelms you or overtaxes you in any way. That said, it does remind you that you're a bit rusty at keeping up with a rush at this point.
I mean, it's kind of the first time I've had to deal with this for a while, so...
No, that makes sense. But luckily you have Pokemon and a support staff to help you out, so you're not totally overtaxed.
Is Chef Machamp also cooking, or is he off?
Oh, Chef Machamp is always on duty. He loves what he does.
Excellent. Well, Jakob is not especially proud of his performance at the moment, so he's going to continue cooking, but he's trying to keep his head a little bit down, try and not make too much motion or commotion, really.
Cool. So, do you have any of your Pokemon out helping you out?
I have an emotional support egg.
Fair enough.
Oh, Leah.
Alright.
Like her little Ankh. Her Ankh is beautiful.
Yes. She's also probably helping out by, like, providing, like, eggs for certain dishes, or even just, like, hard-boiled egg side dishes.
Being a good sous chef and emotional support. Oh, you're such a cute little beach ball. Look at you.
Well, in any case, so as the evening begins to wind down, you will see Machamp, and I really need to get art for Scyther as well, because he's another part of the kitchen. But anyway, while I'm working on that, yeah, you'll see that Chef Machamp and the other staff are starting to sort of, like, clean up the kitchen, sort of like turn off and wind down the grills and stoves, clean the dishes, that sort of thing.
I assume at this point we're winding down from dinner. Anything for the rest of the night would just be some snack foods and things like that, but we are done for the majority of the day.
Yep. Rest of the team, did you send out any, like, messages after this whole thing was, like, done on your end?
I'm sure out of the three of us, the one of us did.
After everything has happened, like, Triss is taken care of?
Yeah, after you drove out the,
We
Yeah.
basically ended the scene right on the driving out. So.
I see. Fair enough. Cool. Then, in that case, Jakob, you will receive a message from... I sent Maroon with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You will receive a message from Maroon on your Poke
She
Gear.
followed with Toshi.
Jakob's poker gear buzzes, and he looks down at it and sees a text message from Mom.
Oh my god.
I almost had that come out of my nose.
God.
I'm really glad I didn't drink my soda for that.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
I'm really unfortunate that I did.
Alright.
I have the hiccups.
So then does Jakob check this message?
Yes, I really hope I hope I don't have to roll any dice for this. I'm
No.
bad at technology.
No, not at all. I was just making sure.
I opened my phone without breaking it.
Fantastic.
It
So,
lands in the soup.
you open up the message and it reads,
Hey, Daddy.
no.
God damn it!
Okay, it reads, there's been an incident. Triss is safe, but whatever was wrong with her is still at large. Be careful. Something odd came out of her.
That doesn't make me feel that much better. Jakob will just respond with, I'm nearly finished with work. Where do I meet you?
You guys are by the graveyard, was it? I want to say
The what?
the graveyards.
Yeah.
That's where we were, yeah.
Then
Yeah,
yeah,
the memorial's near the hospital anyway, so if we're
Yeah.
not there,
The
we'll
only
likely
two-
be there.
The only two that's not at the graveyards is Harlem and AJ.
cool. So then yeah, she will reply, meet us by the memorial wing, where we met with Layla the other night.
Huh, that's relatively close. Yeah, Jakob is going to do his best to finish up rather rapidly and see if he can wash up and get out of there.
All right, cool.
I love when the dead people are by where you eat.
So, as you start to finish washing up, and start to make your way out, you will see Machamp just sort of like standing in front of the door with his back turned to you, not moving.
In front of the exit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I know what Jakob would do.
Oh?
Give him a hug.
Cool. As you hug him, make me a intuition roll.
Oh, that's better than athletics. Good. That's a lot better than athletics.
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh no, I'm suddenly terrified.
You're suddenly terrified.
Yeah, we'll go with this one.
The egg is less concerned.
Why are you rolling intuition?
Look at her. She's adorable.
Yep.
Oh, I thought this said Layla.
No, that's Leia.
She's so intuitive that she's like, hold on a minute.
Cool.
I feel something. There's a disturbance in the force.
So, as you give Chef Machamp a hug, you feel unsettled by being so close to him for some reason, and his skin almost feels colder and clammier to the touch, and he's like, you barely feel him breathing.
Son of a bitch.
And then you will suddenly feel his arm sort of like flex and twitch as he looks back at you, but his eyes are like a glossed over foggy white.
Leah, come back for a little bit.
Champ. He begins to scowl and grit his teeth at you as his muscles flex and his fists clench.
I haven't let go. I'm gonna hug him a little bit tighter and go, I'm so glad to be back here with you. It was really long, and I'm just glad to be back in an environment where I feel safe. As he does that, I'm reaching for the Pokeball with Emily in it.
Okay. And as you do
Yes,
that, make me a charm roll.
Because in case there's a ghost, she could just whoop the shit out of it repeatedly. So
That's
and
fair.
I have a +1 to my charm roll because Chef Machamp is one of Jakub's dearest friends.
I'll allow this.
Aw.
Alright. With that, as you see Chef Machamp's like upper arm slowly begin to like raise with like fists clenched, suddenly they will sort of like stop as you feel Machamp sort of like tremble and his breathing sort of like picks up. And I'm gonna have him make a roll. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I would like to point out that I did hug Chef Machamp from behind, and they have massive muscles and massive shoulders, so it's going to be almost impossible for them to hit me while I'm standing behind them.
Fair.
With his arms,
This
yeah.
was extremely on purpose.
Yep. Alright.
I hate that I
And
have
he
to
just
hit
falls
this now.
backwards on you.
You know what? I'll take that over getting uppercut by a dude with 4 arms.
Who are known to lift mountains.
Yeah, if my choice in the morning is do you want to get punched in the face or punched in the arm, I'm getting punched. I'll take the arm, thanks.
And the man can punch you like 200 times in the time it takes to literally blink an eye.
Yeah, I've got a Kangaskhan ball in my hand, ready just in case. I'm very concerned, but if I betray that concern too much, so it could damage this dynamic.
Right. Sorry,
Good thing you got that armor.
just a second, sorry. Okay. So, with that, actually, I'm just going to say that Machamp will sort of like hesitate and just sort of like stop moving. Make me another intuition roll. Alright, a 10. That's actually pretty decent. So, you will actually see Machamp's shadow is almost sort of like vibrating as he's like stopped in place.
Yeah, this is why I'm holding the Kangaskhan ball, because it deals with the ghost types, so I don't have to. And Jakub is dumb. He ain't so dumb that he sees a shadow vibrating and is like, that's normal.
Right.
Let's keep trying to go on the distraction. So, Machamp, what are you doing? What are you doing for the rest of the evening? I'm gonna go meet some friends. Maybe you'd like to come with me. You're one of my friends too.
Are you still holding Machamp
Oh yeah.
from behind?
One arm around a Machamp, and then the other one directly on the Pokeball.
All right. He is going to. You know what? Make me a perception roll. You still got a chance.
There's a lot of skills that I'm not very hot at.
Okay. You see Machamp subtly trying to take his leg and sort of like hook it back around yours to try and sort of like trip you out from your reverse grip.
Machamps are pretty damn big. I just want to check one thing real fast before I do this dumb move. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do as a response to this, which is not going to be what's expected.
And actually, for the record, Machamps are mostly only about 5'3", apparently.
What? That's so small.
That's right. Shit, this guy's smaller than me and weighs about the same as me. They're going to try and sweep the leg. Okay, I'm going to try and wrap the legs around the hips.
All right. We'll call that a...
Machamp, piggyback.
Just glomp him.
Jakob Jetpack, go!
Perfect.
I'm debating whether to call that an athletics or a combat roll.
I think it should be an athletics roll.
I'll go with athletics because you're not actively trying to sort of like combat him. You're just more going for like avoidance.
Good, that's 200% better than my combat check, which is a 1d6, because I'm never going to ever put a point into combat or tech ed. So help me God.
Cool. Alright, then. With that, you will be able to successfully avoid his leg sweeping counter maneuver.
I need to make this a little bit. There you go, little man. Oh, you don't get a hug. Hey, baby.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I love it.
I hate it, but it makes sense. Yeah, holy shit, they're officially only like 5'3". That's ridiculous. I keep forgetting how stupidly small Pokemon often are. God, I'm taller than a Machamp! How am I taller than a Machamp?
My head doesn't let me accept that I'm like a foot taller than a fucking Machamp.
Right?
Does it make you feel better that I'm smaller than a Machamp? Like, canonly?
Not really.
Character? I'm a small being.
Oh boy.
Anyway. Alright. So, now you're basically piggybacking Machamp at this point.
I'm not happy about this, but it's also the best way to not get murdered.
So... Let's see... Just a second, sorry.
Blitzy, to be fair, I think a lot of us would prefer to be shorter than a Machamp.
No. Also, you stop your bitching. If you want to go see Grandma, go
I
see
would
Grandma.
prefer if my body type was Kangaskhan. It's like, wait, what? No, this is wrong. How are Kangaskhan's 7'3" and 176 pounds? They're 2 foot taller than a Machamp and 110 pounds less weight. This is wrong.
What is happening?
I'm changing the PDF. Kangaskhan's are not made of cotton fluff. Get out of here.
I feel like
Pokemon make
some
no
point-
sense. This is not new.
The information being collected for these Pokedex entries is gathered by 10-year-olds. It's not necessarily always accurate.
also, not to mention that oftentimes what is represented in the Pokédex is not often exercised by the show. Case in point, Dratini is supposed to be 5 feet. In the show, he is not 5 feet. Dratini comes up to like the knee. Dratini is small being.
In any case, so, now... Machamp is gonna try to violently shake you off. Make me an athletics roll.
This keeps getting rough. I'm barely holding on.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Nope.
Oh lord.
So, Machamp begins to spin with enough centrifugal force that he flings you across the kitchen and slams you into, high or low?
Low.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, he's gonna fling you across the kitchen and you are going to slam into the wall that is where the, oh, that's where the stove is placed. Luckily, it's turned off, but it's still kind of residually hot.
Oh, this is the stove. Alright, never mind. I'm this far back.
I have a question.
Sup?
On the way to Surge's office, and are me and Harlan supposed to pass the cafeteria?
You might.
You know, here's a question that I've never even considered. Who
Yeah.
is Chef Machamp's trainer?
Bud. I believe I called him.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. But
He was like your old mentor.
Oh man, I almost. I don't have time to like grab my phone and like text him and be like, help!
But yeah. That said, also,
But you have a Porygon.
Hey, your Pokegear is like, hey Siri, call Bud.
we're gonna call that a struggle attack.
I have a tech ed of 1. I don't even know how to voice activate this thing.
Ask Popey to hell.
Okay. Take 34 points of damage before defense.
Alright, I will take 19 after defense and damage reduction.
Yep. And that said, Ace, make me a perception roll.
Oh, okay. This one's. I'm gonna say that was.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, so as you and Harlan start making your way towards Surge, you will suddenly hear a loud boom in the distance, in the direction of the cafeteria. And you remember
Stop.
that's where Jakob is.
And I'm gonna turn back for a second.
Oh no, it's coming up ahead, you're not there yet.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna turn to Harlan and say, "Do you mind if we stop by the cafeteria and check up on, on my friend?"
You heard that too, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, it might be nothing. He might, just drop something, but
We can't take any chances with that thing loose. Let's go!
Drop the entire stove on himself.
yeah, right. And we can.
Machamp! Machamp! Back with Jakob and Emily, who jumps out of her Pokeball to defend Jakob.
You've got one chance, Machamp. Back down, now.
I'm loving the image of Jakob just splayed on the fucking stove, like crooked and upside down behind Emily, just like talking like he's like got the high ground. It's over, Machamp! I have the stove!
I have the mama.
I have a question. Can I make
So-
an education roll real quick, or would Ace know what is strong against what is Machamp, fighter?
Yeah, Machamp is fighting type. You can make a Pokemon education roll if you really think Ace would be, like, still learning about this.
I don't think he'll be learning about this, but this is something that I myself have forgotten.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, he's a fighting type, so flying and psychic types and fairy types are particularly good against fighting types.
But okay, I know exactly who I'm sending out. Okay.
Emily is going to grab a frying pan to throw at Chef Machamp.
Okay, I will call that a struggle.
Incorrect.
Oh?
Auto crit fake out.
Oh!
You have been flinched for 58 damage.
Hold up.
Sorry, it's 43 plus the bonuses. That would be 66.
Doesn't it
if you don't
Yeah,
does
because
the AC matter?
Machamp might be able to...
If his defense is
Yeah.
high enough.
Possibly.
Physical evasion.
However, Machamp will probably pay attention when a cast iron pan blows a shotgun-sized hole through a wall next to them.
So, yeah, she will grab a cast iron pan, hurl it at Machamp. Machamp will see it coming and be able to deflect it and redirect its force so that it collides with the wall. But yeah. As Machamp will then go in for a Vital Throw.
Don't make me use Focus Punch. We know the meme. Nope.
No, it's an auto hit.
Ah.
Because it was used in reaction.
To a melee. Got it.
Oh, melee. No, that was a ranged attack, I guess, so shit.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
the throw was just kind of as
I
an
see.
example. It's still a melee.
Okay,
move,
no,
so
that's-
it counts as a melee.
Okay, cool. No, I like that. I like that commitment. So yeah. So they're gonna run up and grab the extended arm that Kangaskhan has, and then begin to toss them around on their gravitational weak point and hurl them across the kitchen and slam them down for super effective damage.
So that is plus 24. 72. Okay, ouch.
This is a very tanky Pokemon, so...
Mm-hmm. However, it is at this point that Ace and Harlan will arrive.
Ace, seeing the scene.
We bring yourself
Sorry,
in, like, over here-ish.
Yeah, sorry. I feel like I have the hiccup. Like, I know I have the hiccup, so I feel like I'm gonna hiccup again.
You're fine.
It's going to send out Espeon.
Alright, just a second.
Ace doesn't know who Machamp's trainer is, so I
It's-
can't help you out there, Jakob.
Don't worry. So we're gonna make Espeon a little bigger, too. Then we're gonna make Harlan much bigger.
Harlan was down there for a little bit.
Who
Why
does
am I so
Harlan
small compared to everybody else now? Some bullshit.
Let's see, it's one of two Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's... Sorry, just a second.
Harlan's partner is a Jolteon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he used the Jolteon. Cool. So, he is going to send out Jolteon.
The special is the Ripple, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And, like, as soon as you enter, Harlan's going to shout out, Jolteon! Thunder Wave on Machamp! Shoot! Ace, go for it.
The moment I send Espeon out, I'm going to shout out, Espeon, Sabian on my blah, 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 blah.
That's the one.
Yep. Okay, that will still hit.
Shit! That's like 73 damage, if my math is correct.
Because I can't talk.
73 damage, I was right. That's shit.
Okay, just a second.
We come here and we don't fuck around.
Clearly.
We always find out.
Oh my god.
Is he flipping a gold coin?
Yes, he is. That's what the sprite has. But I just think it's cool, so, you know, keeping it. Damn it. There we go, now I actually have my Twitch feed. So I can pay attention to chat as well. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, now I need to do some...
You don't want to know what goes on in chat, we get dirty.
We're tame so far. Remember,
Sorry,
the word of the week is no longer daddy.
I just
true,
need
but
to
now
make
it's
some
mommy.
quick calculations.
And it's only 7:37, Nix.
There. The night is young.
Okay, cool. That looks like it hurt, but Chef Machamp is still up and ready to fight.
What about with Jolteon's attack?
He's paralyzed,
Hmm.
because that was Thunder Wave.
Okay. Yeah, I know that. I knew that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Brain cell. Who has the brain cell tonight?
It's okay, I'm the guy who said that Halloween was belated when it's still 3 days early, so...
Right, so it's not me and it's not the storyteller.
Which is a bad sign! Or a great sign for the players, because it means they can take advantage.
No, don't you remember? We all share a brain cell. If no one has it, we're fucked.
Stop.
Yep.
Somebody here has it. Who is it?
Also, Ace, Aerial Ace is a flying move.
I would gladly fight.
Oh, you have balls going up against Chef Machamp, but okay.
You planted that idea in his head!
Yeah?
I don't understand. When is my birthday again? It's in the winter.
When? I kind of wonder how things are going in the other room, because I want to know when Toshi might be able, because, like, she wouldn't have been wasting time sticking around with a ghost on the loose.
Well, she's doing the exorcism right now, though.
That's all happening at the same time? Ace wasn't there for the exorcism?
No, Ace fucking left! They were like, you need to go to Surge, and then Toshi was, like, getting started with the exorcism, putting, like, the cleanse tags on.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have left, like, right after the cleanse tags.
Yeah.
So, with Aerial Ace,
Good thing you can't miss.
Yep.
right?
So that is an additional 16, which makes that 49.
Here we go.
Alright.
Let's see if really quickly. Let me see if I have any skills to make me like, or edges that makes it to where I can move back. I have a lot of stuff.
Don't think
I
you
have
have
the ability
anything
to
like...
run away.
Do you have the runaway ability?
Yeah.
Cool, that means you can just leave without provoking opportunity attacks, but you've already used a move, essentially.
I mean, yeah.
If you didn't want Aerial Ace to be a critical hit, like if you say I don't care if Aerial Ace is a critical hit, it gains the pass keyword. So that means you could essentially go through him. Drive by Aerial Ace.
So I can be by Jakob?
Yep.
You have to declare so ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have to mute myself.
It's okay. So that did how much damage total then?
49 minus defense.
Alright. It's looking like he's starting to stumble a bit. Another good hit from Emily might be able to take him down.
There we go. Sorry. I had my sister run through the door.
So good?
Very release was physical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I... Don't mind me. I just need to... That just adjusts the damage a little more slightly. Anyway, so, Emily. Revenge. There we go.
There we go.
Wabam.
So that's-
That'll hit.
53.
Okay. Sorry, just a second.
How is it 53?
Plainly perfect.
I have Plainly Perfect activated, so all of my die rolls are automatic maximum.
Oh, okay.
So each of the 2d10 rolls a 10, then I add the 10, then the 20.
Gotcha.
I actually forgot to add in the 5 from Last Resort. That's actually 58, but whatever.
Okay.
Alright. Chef Machamp looks like he's barely still up. And since he's paralyzed, he's not going to be going next. So, Espeon.
My little darling. Oh, I can use Psybeam again.
Yep. Gotta-
Which is,
Gotta love at-will moves.
yep, which is exactly what she's going to do.
That still hits.
Ow. Again, I believe that's 72 damage.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, it's 72.
72.
Alright, and that will bring down Chef Machamp.
I'm going to rush over to Jakob, help him up from the stove.
Jakob falls off the stove onto the ground.
Are you okay?
And then,
Is Chef Machamp okay?
He's fainted right now.
yep, and out of his shadow will emerge this creature once more.
Espeon returned! Hold on, oh fuck, one of my shit has a dark type attack.
I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it.
Do it.
Alright, roll to hit.
Okay.
When you do that,
What does he throw?
I am throwing a Ultra Ball at this creature here, because
Ultra Ball,
if
gotcha.
it can possess Chef Machamp, then I won't deal with it.
Cool, you throw the Ultra Ball, but just before it makes contact, you see the Ultra Ball face through it as this thing just sort of like vanishes into shadow.
I was gonna have Arishu's bite. I'm going to send a quick message to Toshi, saying cafeteria needs cleansed ASAP.
And at this point, I think Toshiko would finish and just start, like, making her way, wasting no time.
Yeah, Toshi, on the way or something, definitely sending a message to Surge.
Mm-hmm.
There is a ghost loosed in the Cloyster. I exorcised Marshadow, with a link to the Pokedex entry, out of Triss. And I just send that to Surge immediately as I'm going.
Cool. So we're gonna jump back down to the memorial wing.
So, the moment that Toshi decides to go, if Toshi... Because Layla's gonna ask Toshi where she's going, and if she mentions the message, Layla will entrust Triss to the rest of Fire Team Venusaur, and she will accompany Toshi.
Yeah. Toshi taps her Pokegear, putting up more ghost defenses.
We need to have group therapy with Fire Team Venusaur.
Would anybody
The night's still
have a
young.
chance to let me know what the hell's happening?
Okay, so I got you. Well, you remember how Triss was acting weird?
That's been for a while, yeah.
That thing was possessing her.
That's our current...
Turns out Layla did some shit, and that's what it was feeding off of with Triss. And we exorcised it, but then it kind of did exactly what it did here and disappeared, and Toshi's cleaning the room, and then it just so happens that you're here. Are you okay? Do you need help or anything? He's gonna, like, examine Jakob for any, like, bruises or scrapes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that serious. I just wonder...
Yep.
We need to start getting together. If we didn't get it here, it's just gonna find someone else.
We need to have anything with dark-type moves.
Or ghost-type moves. Or even psychic
moves, yeah.
moves. If this thing's a fighting type as well.
That's fair, yeah, you're right.
Flying would also work, as would fairy.
Okay, so then he wouldn't have, well, no, he would have recalled Espeon, so that way...
As for dark-type moves, that'd only be neutral on this guy. Still not a terrible idea, though. Though I wouldn't use a dark type against it.
No. I'm glad that Absol and Umbreon are a little preoccupied at home.
Last I saw, they were still at the daycare, yeah. Anyway, so...
Oh, fuck. I forgot. I need to give, I need to give Espeon a potion. Oh, that's right. On our way to Surge, we were going to, stop by the Pokemon Center. I mean, that's probably not the case anymore, but, you know, that was the original case.
Well, you can still do that just after this rendezvous with Jakob.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a player thought of, like, as I was looking at Espeon's hit point.
In any case, so we're gonna jump back to the rest of the other team, and, so, Layla, you said that, you'd be running off with Toshi to leave, Fireteam Venusaur to help Triss?
Yeah, she's going to have Brienne and Cass out, Cass specifically, to keep a nose out for ghosts. So she will be having Odor Sleuth ready to go.
Alright. CC and Maroon will follow you as well. And Toshi's gonna want to bring the Lunar Wing as well, probably.
Yeah, if she still has that, yeah, she's definitely bringing it.
Yeah, it's not a one-use item; it's a key item, so it lasts.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe she's tucked it behind an ear as she's running along.
Yep.
Or maybe it's in her pocket. I don't know. Don't want it to fall out of the hair.
So, Toshiko, not to distract you, but what the heck was that thing?
That was a Marshadow. It's a fighting ghost-type Pokemon that likes to lurk in the shadows of warriors to learn their moves or something. It probably went to go find someone else. Marshall, who else in the Cloyster do you think might... The cafeteria.
Chef Machamp, says Maroon.
Shit, Layla's pace, like, quickens and she's bolting.
Yep. So with that, as you just start, like, rushing, you'll eventually arrive at the cafeteria where things are starting to get cleaned up as Jakob is being, held back onto his feet and whatnot.
You guys okay?
I'm fine now. We need to get Chef Machamp to some care now.
Have you told Surge what happened?
We got distracted by this mess when we heard a loud noise.
Pulling up her Pokegear immediately and just typing up a message.
Yep.
Make sure to put immediate or something like that.
Fuck, where did it go?
I don't know.
Jakob tossed an Ultra Ball at it, but then it just vanished into the shadows once again.
I'm gonna go pick that back up.
Yeah.
Cast Utter Sleuth. Find its scent.
Cass just sort of like sits down, just sort of like grumbling, indicating that its scent is like nowhere else in this room.
Fuck.
We need to leave then. Where do you... Let's think. Do we know what it's targeting?
Strong warriors, apparently, from what Toshi said.
Who are they?
Layla's eyes are gonna go wide.
Ace is going to look at Layla in the eyes and go, me and you, go, right now.
No. They get this moment where they look at each other, and Layla will whistle for Cass, and they both just bolt to Surge's office.
Toshi notices the hubbub and will follow. Not quite as quick, but...
Yep.
Oh yeah, because you gotta understand, ththese two are like survivalist athletes right there. Like, we are just...
And I'm just a nerd. I don't do cardio this
Yep.
much.
I'm sorry, Toshi.
Do you want us to carry you?
I mean, it's okay. I've been getting better at cardio. I have 3 D6 athletics now. Because of all the exercise we've been getting out here, but I'm just not as fast as y'all.
Yep. So, Maroon is gonna stay by Jakob for now. And, Cece and Harlan are gonna go and help Chef Machamp to a Pokemon Center. Maroon and Jakob can come if they wish.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm going to give, before we leave, I'm going to give Cece Espeon her ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because I entrust her with it, and also she's kind of the closest at the moment. I'm sure she would understand if I randomly thrust a Pokeball in her, then that means, hey, take care of that.
Okay. I could make a joke, but I
You
won't.
could also use your words.
You nasty mofos. I have 37 hit points on that poor baby if she gets whammied again.
Yeah, Cece's also gonna make a quick little, switch to her party.
Oh, we could do that, that's right.
Yeah, Toshi has made a switch. She's got her Carvana in her active party now.
Layla should probably actually make a
wait.
switch.
I would make a switch, but you didn't put any moves for Gotharita for me.
Blitzy says, Toshi, I have 3d6 athletics now. The group. Damn it, Toshi, we don't understand your weird tabletop comparisons.
So,
hold on. It's a dark type, though. I really want my Gotharita, because I don't think I have any other ghost type.
So, Layla?
Isn't Gotharita psychic as well?
yeah, Gotharita is just a psychic type.
Well, at the same time, yeah, and that's why I was going to grab her, psychic for psychic, but the thing is, when I got her, you didn't give me the character sheet that has all her moves. I have no moves for her.
Oh, darn it. What? Wow, okay, that's... I may not have actually fully statted her out.
I don't think you did. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just won't switch to her.
I mean, yeah,
Ponyta is psychic type.
Impidimp is fairy type, I think.
Oh, what is Impidimp?
Impidimp is Dark Fairy.
I'm gonna do Ponyta because...
Okay.
Liz, I love you, but stop. I'm
Anyway.
gonna do Ponyta because it's stronger and it has psychic.
Okay, fair. And
So if I could switch out when I give her Espeon, if I can grab Ponyta.
okay. I will give Espion up to CC, who will pocket Sweetheart back at home.
Okay.
And CC will also bring out Chad and Jellicent.
You're gonna hate when I name my ponytail.
Oh, I'm gonna love it.
When you get when you're ready, I'll let you know what Layla's switching out for.
Go for it.
Layla would like to switch out Ariel and Ivan for Caliburn and Lucci.
Alright. Ivan goes back home.
Doesn't fit any of.
Oh yeah, because Caliburn evolved, so you got 2 swords now.
Yup. And Caliburn has some ghost type moves as well as aerial ace. And if it seems like it's really bad, Caliburn has Destiny Bond. So if Caliburn faints, it'll faint.
Alright. So you want to send back Ariel and Ivan?
That's correct, you got
Cool. Fantastic.
We could say we're doing this while we're running, right?
Yeah.
it. Layla's gonna call Surge.
Yep.
I'm making sure I'm in the shot so I can also help with whatever thing you need.
Alright. So you call up Commander Surge. Let's scroll up. There he is.
Look at him, he's so small.
This is Surge reporting.
Sir, there's been a breach.
I just got Toshiko's message. What the heck's going on?
Sir,
Ghost.
Ghost type looking for strong warriors. We're not sure where it is. We're just double checking to make sure that you're not infected, affected, possessed. We're on our way to you.
It's not even nighttime yet.
It doesn't seem to matter, sir. It's already possessed 2 people.
No, I believe you. I'm just remarking on the strangeness of the situation.
I don't think the situation really matters right now, sir.
I would say if it's not you, get in contact with any soldier and make them aware of their situation. Get them with any if they have fairy types or flying types, just be on alert.
Psychic types, but be careful because it really took a hit out of Espion.
Okay. It's a little easier said than done, because at that point I'd need to summon basically the whole Rebuilder Corps into the assembly hall or something.
No, that's a bad idea. Can't you just send out like a massive email or something?
Doesn't necessarily. It's looking for, like, the cream of the crop. It's looking for people to learn techniques from. It's just like a list of the couple dozen best at most. Probably be fine for now.
But we also know it's no longer limited to just people.
Pokemon too. This
Okay.
music does not go with what's going on, and it just makes me smile.
I don't know, I'd say the ominous planning is a bit,
Yeah, that's why it's great.
Okay. Report to my office, and we can discuss our next move, where to go from here with this crisis.
On our way, sir.
Stay away from shadows.
I'll send out a message to summon the rest of your team and Fireteam Venusaur as well. We need to learn everything we can about what we got going on. While I'm at it, I should probably summon Fireteam Blastoise.
look back and see how far Toshi is from us.
She's keeping up.
Good. I'm so proud of you. Look at you doing cardio.
She's breathing heavily, but gives you a thumbs up.
Normally I'd slow my pace, but this is a life or death.
Anything, Cass? Keep that nose sharp.
So, eventually, you will arrive at Surge's office.
I just thought of something.
What?
Is the Manetric tribe chief still here?
Call your mom. Call your mom now.
Fuck. And AJ's gonna call his mom.
Oh no.
She's not picking up.
Oh no.
I'm going to spam call my mother.
You spam call her all you want, she's not picking up.
Layla, you got this?
Grand Oak. Can we get a location on Queen Jones?
Queen Jones's location? Just a moment. Got her. Her poker gear is located within, I believe, her residence, from the looks of it.
Okay, are we in a Surge's office, or has he opened the door yet?
The door is open.
I don't like how that was said. Her poker gear is there. We should probably be sealing exits. The ghost can get in and out of doors, but if the exits are sealed, then anyone it possesses is still stuck in here.
Fuck. AJ.
I'm going to go to my mom. You tell Surge that she might be in danger.
God. You should not be going alone.
Well, we don't really got a choice right now.
I'll
He's
go
gonna
with
give
you.
Layla a hug.
I'll go with you.
Okay, he's gonna give Layla a hug, and he's going to take Toshi and fucking home.
And Toshi will try and does anybody have occult education? Like, so.
Yes, but not good.
It's better than my one, probably.
No, it's not.
Okay, cool. Glad to know that we both suck. High five.
Yay.
Yeah. Just in the desperation, Toshi will hand out a cleanse tag to Layla as she leaves, not knowing that she might not know what to do with it, but you've got one.
I'll just hang it up, but I don't know what to do with it.
Somebody might, somebody might. It's better to have a thing and have somebody might know than them not have the thing and have somebody know.
Okay, go!
We're going. And I take Toshi's arm and I start running towards where the maintenance workers live.
Cool. So, as you two run off, Layla, you will enter and you will see that Surge is already in contact with Dudley Jagger, Malcolm Grant, and Professor Cypress. What are you talking about? I'm saying we need to get any and all sensors attuned to ghost Pokemon signatures within the base. Ghost Pokemon? But it's not— I know! Just do it! There's no time to explain! We've had an incident! Right! Understood. I can confirm the incident, Dudley, and I can give you more details. But for now, I need you to trust— I'm already doing it! It's alright! Layla, get in here. Tell me everything that you can.
Layla will get in, and as the adrenaline is kind of coming down, and she relays everything to him, Surge is probably going to notice that her voice is starting to shake, and she's starting to tremble too.
At ease, soldier. Having your nerves on end will do us no good. We need to be sharp and alert and collected for this.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, you're gonna need to sit here and rest. As difficult as that may be, you've been run ragged. You need to regain yourself before you can get back in the field.
Layla.
You're out of line, but you're right.
He's not out of line. That's our commander.
No. Shit.
Don't worry. I've got this. I'm already running a diagnostic scan throughout the entire Cloyster, and I've got others running their own scans through their own sectors as well. If there's even a trace of this thing anywhere, we're gonna find it, one way or another.
Just enough for me to catch my breath, and then I need to go and see.
In the
I need
meantime,
to help the others.
well, think of it this way. You're maintaining a guard post for me. You've got Cass out here, and she can maintain her scent with the... She has Odor Sleuth, right?
Yeah, she's been keeping it on ever since. She
have
hasn't been able to pick up anything.
Then have her stay here, and she can watch us in case that thing tries to slink in and take us.
Cassie got it?
Woo!
Layla is going to take the armband, her mom's armband, and she's going to replace a septolite with Minectite.
Nice.
And she does have Brienne out, but she's also going to get Caliburn out.
Fatigue!
Brienne, you're also on guard duty.
Alright. So, with this, several minutes will pass, and by this time, the other team will have gotten Machamp to a Pokemon Center, and he'll be getting treatment. I hope the others are alright. They're fine. I'm sure of it. They know how to handle themselves, and we've been through a heck of a lot worse. It's good to have faith in your friends. Well, what about you? Do you... I have faith in them, and my team. It's just... Never mind. It's not important right now. We have other things to worry about. Oh, okay.
This is at the Pokemon Center with Jakob, correct?
Yep.
How is Jakob doing after being thrown on a stove?
Honestly, he wasn't injured especially badly.
Yeah.
More just a bit jarred that this would happen to Chef Machamp with anyone.
Yep. How you doing, Jakob? Looks like you took kind of a hit.
I'm fine. We need to make sure that Chef Machamp's okay. I need to send a message to someone. I need to see if I can get Bud maybe to calm down. They're the best person for this.
Of course. Go on and do that. Wait, who's Bud?
Chef Machamp's trainer.
Oh. Oh, wow, I guess that makes sense. I guess I haven't met him yet. Bud's
quite private.
Bud's a bit reclusive, but he's a decent guy. He's also getting on in years, so it takes him a while to kind of get around the Cloyster sometimes.
Yeah, I'll just step aside for a moment to make this call, but I don't plan on leaving Chef Machamp until he's here at the minimum.
We wouldn't ask you to. Alright. And so, just before you do that, we will jump over to Ace and Toshiko arriving at Ace's apartment.
I'm going to slam open that door like that. That's my home.
Yep.
Toshi's put like a hand against the wall as she is just like bent over, heaving from all of the running.
You take your break. I can do the rest of the running
She
around
pulls
the
out a
apartment.
water bottle.
Ace, what'd I tell you about running in the house?
Mom, are you guys okay? You didn't answer your Pokedex. Your Pokedex? Your Pokegear. You didn't answer.
Sorry about that, I was in the shower.
God, this is a fucking crisis.
Whoa, slow down, Ace. What's going on? Well, you guys look like you've seen a ghost.
Because we have. Where's the chief?
The chief. Oh, Striker. He
Don't lie to me, Mom.
I'm not lying to you. He's not here. I told him that. I told him about the about Commander Surge, and he said he went to go look for him. I haven't seen him since.
Is he going to look to Toshi?
There's a... Skillful people might be in danger. We're just trying to...
Skillful? What do you mean?
People say there's a ghost that likes to hide in the shadows of, like, warriors. And we were just thinking about all the... Oh, sorry, I've been... And Toshi takes another drink from her water bottle.
Okay, good. Just
Deep breaths, Toshiko. Catch yourself. Don't overtax yourself.
Mom, stay here. And with that, he's going to try to rush out the door to try to find Striker.
Okay. Ace, don't go running off on your own if there's danger.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Ace! Ace, no! And Toshi, like, starts, like, slowly jogging after.
Queen is gonna follow.
How? Say what?
Queen's gonna follow.
Oh, God.
How
Queen, take
wide
care
are the
of her.
hallways?
About as wide as your average, like, public high school or military base.
Public high school? Okay. Okay.
That's enough for Aki, right?
A lot big enough for Aki.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I'm going to, have Eris roll perception to help me look.
They'd probably take up the equivalent of a lane, but you're Rebuilder Corps. You have that authority.
Yeah, I'm just... I can't run anymore.
No, that's fine. That's fair. You've done your best. You've been quite a trooper. We're proud of you.
Poor Toshi!
She's trying. Alright, I'm going to have Eris, roll perception.
Okay. She doesn't smell anything suspicious.
No, she's trying to help me look for, Striker.
Oh. Then, she doesn't have... She's not really able to find his scent.
Okay, You're trying. We went one way. So maybe try the other.
I mean, if he went anywhere, he would have been going towards Surge's office. I don't know if he
We
met...
just left Surge's office.
Then I don't know where he
Okay,
could
I'm
be.
gonna try the other way. I'm gonna try the other way.
Sensei, do you have access to internal systems? Do you have any idea where Striker might be right now?
I'd have to go through the footage. I can do that, but it would take some time.
Well, we're just looking blindly, and time is... Please.
While you do that, I'm gonna call
I'll begin-
Layla and Surge.
I'll begin running a scan of the security footage throughout the Cloyster. I'll let you know with any results that I have and any findings of Striker that I see.
Thank you.
And so, Jakob, you're off calling Bud?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm very close by to them still.
Yep.
It's mostly just like I have turned away and I'm like a foot or two
Right.
away.
Jakob! Huh. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. How you been, kid?
I'm doing well. You know that I wouldn't usually call you without any good reason, but
Hey,
need you to come
no
to the
worries.
infirmary.
I'm always happy to hear from... Wait, infirmary? What's happening? You alright?
I'm fine. Something happened with Chef Machamp. They're stable, they're better, but I'd like you to come down here to see them.
Yeah, of course. I'll be there at once. Thank you. Thank you for looking out for him.
Of course, you do the same for me.
I have some questions, but I guess they can wait until I arrive.
You'll have even more questions when you get here. Come on. Popey, I'm gonna need some help from you real quick. And I will deploy Porygon. If you don't mind, the infirmary, we've only got one way in and one way out, I think. I need you to access that door and keep it offline. Completely keep it locked, kill the power entirely until Bud is outside on the cameras, okay?
It looks kind of confused by this order.
Right now, I'm scared about what's in here getting out, not what's out there getting in.
And then it will digitize itself into a nearby PC.
Alright, once that is jacked into the wires and can keep the door secured, then Jakob will feel a little bit better. I'll be honest, I'm a lot less concerned, really, with what will happen if Chef Machamp gets out than what could possibly happen if Robin or Yoshi or Zatu were to get them, or Lucky were to get themselves out. There's a lot of potential damage that could be caused by what you and I can do more than what Chef Machamp can do.
Alright. I guess that makes sense.
Besides, we can open the door at any time, but
Right.
if something happens, if someone comes in and possesses one of us, that way neither of us can get out.
It makes sense, as morbid as it is to think about.
When it comes to the safety of the Cloyster and the people I care about who live in it, it's unfortunately not something that I can really have grey areas on. I'm sorry.
Wait, Jakob, didn't you mention that, or rather, if I remember, Robin had, like, Odor Sleuth or something, didn't he? Does he still know that?
No, actually, that's why I have Emily. Emily has no problem interacting with a ghost at any point.
Alright. Well, guess we'll just have to be on our guard then.
Absolutely. I wish there was more that I could do, but we have to wait here, and as soon as Bud gets here to take care of Chef Machamp, we can hopefully go and return to the rest. Listen, I won't keep you. If you want to leave, let me know. You can go, but I can't leave his side.
Nonsense. We're a team and I'm not leaving you behind either. What she said. Plus, well, I'd feel bad leaving the guy as well, after all that he's done for me, even just my brief time being here.
On a low level, every person in this cloister owes some of their life to Chef Machamp, even just from the standpoint of being a person who keeps them in a regular routine of being fed and healthy. Everybody here owes him. We can't.
Jakob's right. Chef Machamp has given so much time and effort and labor to keep us happy and alive, and it would be wrong to leave him in his time of need. And if this happened at all, it feels like something's happened to a family member, almost. Cece's gonna nod. I agree.
Besides, if that wasn't Bud's, that'd be my Machamp right now. Come on. One of my best friends.
Absolutely. I mean, heck, I'm a Machoke trainer. I actually might even be able to help with some of the treatment sometimes if I need to. Lord knows I've helped patch some pulled muscles.
That was a mom choke trainer. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway. And then suddenly the door will sort of like slide shut.
Slow.
Oh! My goodness, what's...
Well,
That's odd. Something seems to have gotten into the door mechanism for the... Says the nurse as she's like just coming back and a little unsure of what's going on.
I had to make the decision that the door must be controlled for the moment. I hope that won't be an issue.
Why? What's happening? What are you doing?
We have a potential security issue within the Cloyster, and at this point, one of the better things we can do is to segment that difficulty and that danger into as small of a problem as possible. If we keep people in smaller groups, then the overall danger that could happen to the whole of us is mitigated.
Roll command or charm.
They're both great, but charm it is.
I see. Well, I normally would be more, questioning of such things, but you've always been a good sort, Jakob, so I'll trust your judgment.
You're free to go. I won't hold you here.
No,
Absolutely, if you need to leave, please do. This is a temporary measure just until Bud gets here. He's just... Look, all of us know Bud. Bud is not exactly a spring chicken.
She's gonna sort of... The nurse is gonna raise her hand and stop you. You know I can't do that, Jakob. I'm the nurse. It's my job to make sure that any and all Pokemon here are treated properly. And especially even if there's danger, I can't leave them to suffer or to get worse. I took an oath to help Pokemon, and I'm going to do it.
Jakob will just smile and put his hand just on like her forearm real fast before letting go.
Yep. And so, eventually, let's see. We are going to cut back over to Surge and Layla.
They should be getting a call.
All right.
Layla is both trying to calm down and being incredibly antsy.
Who is being called?
AJ is calling Layla, is what we had written at the end of the last section.
Got it. Cool. Just wanted to know who was getting called. Cool. So Layla, your Pokegear will ring.
Status?
Well, we have my mom, and now Striker was on his way to Surge, and he wasn't away where we came, so now we're looking for him.
I already spoke with Striker a while ago. He's long since left.
Could he have gone back up to the surface?
That's basically where he said he was going.
If he's left the Cloyster, he might be safe, but run a search anyway, just to be careful, just to be safe.
We're already running a search.
I hate each of you individually right now.
What did I do?
Not you. My parents.
Ace, this is hardly the time right now, okay? You can solve your parental issues later. Let's just focus on getting...
Literally, I ran thinking that my mother, who apparently can't stop flirting with anything that's electric...
Excuse me? I have the right to...
Hey, everybody, this is not the time. We have something that we need to find, so let's focus.
Focusing, I'm trying to think about where it would go next.
Look, right now, we're all spread out. If you're running a scan, you just need to regroup and figure things out. Come back to the office. If we find Stryker, we find Stryker. If not, we'll assume he's left the Cloyster, and let's hope that he left before Marshadow got out. I have a feeling that Marshadow is staying here, at least for the time being.
I can do a sweep of the exterior, says Zinnia.
What was it?
Sorry,
What did she say?
Zinnia says, I can do a sweep of the exterior. I could get there faster, because, you know, and then she just sort of, like, puts her hand through a wall.
And Toshi will nod and go ahead and mind link with Zinnia, so that way we can maintain a channel no matter how far away she gets. So, like, we won't be able to communicate, like, by words, but, like, if I get a ping of alarm, I could be like, oh! Or whatnot.
So Zinnia will swoop off.
Alright, everybody meet up here. We'll meet back at the office. We'll figure shit out, okay?
Toshi, are you good?
Can we do as soon as possible after this? This is definitely something that Jakob just thought of.
Yep. Alright,
She gives a thumbs up from Aki's back.
Alright. You guys get here. I'm gonna call Jakob, get a status on him.
Alright. So, you call Jakob.
Jakob is currently attempting to call up Grand Oak.
Alright. You have Grand Oak on command, so... Greetings, Jakob. How can I be of assistance?
Do you have a log of all of the people who have entered and exited the Cloyster within the last 6 hours?
I'm currently going through the footage as we speak. If you want a log, I could narrow my search to prioritize those particular files by the entrance.
Let's cut this down significantly. We only want exits from the main thoroughfare out of the Cloyster.
Understood. I'll divert priority over to those videos.
To let you know, I am actually right now thoroughly concerned that whatever kind of situation we're dealing with, this ghost, one of the most damaging things that could happen is if this ghost manages to get inside someone who is here on a diplomatic mission and ride them back out of our Cloyster to whatever their tribe is and give them negative information or a bad impression of what we do here. We need to be very careful as to how this is going to evolve. As soon as it gets out of our control, we have a lot more problems.
That'd certainly be rather sinister. More sinister than Marshadow's known to be, but then again, little's known of Marshadow and things are very different. Very well.
They possessed one of my best friends and attacked me, so I'm not going to put anything beyond it.
Understood. The process has already begun. I will let you know with any findings as soon as I have them.
Convenient timing. Jakob will answer the phone call.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say, incidentally, you have an incoming call from Layla.
Thank you, Oak. Please, both update myself and Layla and Toshiko and AJ as soon as this search is resolved, please.
I shall send a mass text of our course of action to each of the members.
Probably Surge as well. You know, he runs the place.
He'll receive a log as well. He's already running a scan as well throughout his own agents and running a diagnostic on the entire Cloyster.
I appreciate your time. Layla.
How are things over there?
concerning. The more that I think about what's happening, the worse it's getting. I'm waiting for Bud to arrive. As soon as Bud gets here to take care of Chef Machamp, myself and Maroon can join you.
What are you thinking?
Where's the Manetric Chief?
Apparently he left.
Where's the Mistravus?
The Mischievous?
Sorry, whatever the name of the thing.
The Marshadow?
The Marshadow. Where's the Marshadow?
We don't know. We haven't found it yet.
I don't like those two pieces of information both existing at one time.
Neither do I, which is why we've been having Grand Oak go through all the scans trying to figure out who left, when they left.
Understood. I've specifically narrowed that down to any kind of exit of the main exit way within the last couple hours. We should hopefully narrow it down a bit. As soon as Bud's here, where would you like us to meet?
We're all convening at Surge's office. If you get
Understood.
anything, make sure you share it with Fireteam Venusaur and Fireteam Blastoise. They're in on this too.
Understood. I'll update Oak.
Alright. Let us know when you're on your way.
As soon as I find Bud, you will have me.
And Layla will hang up.
At the risk of prying, I patched myself into the call so I could record the plan. I'm already on it.
Right now isn't a time for secrets. Pry as you need to. We need to keep people safe, not have anything we hide from one another.
It did seem the most logical course of action. Thank you for understanding.
After the call, Layla is gonna call Cypress.
Cypress is currently on Surge's call right now, so you can just talk to her.
Because Cypress and Joshua are with Triss and Dana, who are recovering.
Yep.
Yeah, Layla's
Hello?
actually gonna listen in because I imagine they're getting a status update on them.
Well, right now she's running a scan, but yeah, and so it's like,
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah. Layla, is there something I can help you with? I couldn't help but notice you looking my way.
Yeah. Are you letting everybody know what's happening with Dana and Triss?
Yes, I'm, currently they're both recovering. Triss a little quicker than Dana, considering... I'm not sure how psychic trauma necessarily works, but clearly it's taken more of a toll than the possession has on Triss's body. Either way, they should both be well enough soon enough.
Are you able to confidently evaluate them, both physically and psychologically?
I'm a botanist, not a physician, so that's a little out of my area of expertise. But basic field medic training shows that they're so far all right.
Sir?
Layla?
I would recommend that once they are both cleared mentally and physically, I suggest that they come to help us as soon as they can.
If there are any doctors nearby your ward, I'd recommend getting them on this at once. Otherwise, bring them both to the medical ward. Understood, sir. I can have Joshua take care of that. Very well. I'll stay on the call with you so you're not completely alone. Don't worry, sir. I can take care of myself.
Keep us posted.
Serge's
let
gonna
you
sort
know
of
in
narrow
the
his
details.
eyes at that, but yeah, he'll nod. And then suddenly, Jagger's call is going to sort of ping.
Calling Jagger.
Yep. Rebuilder Jagger, status update.
Great game of phone tag.
The the diagnostic has been completed, and there's no signs of ghost Pokemon presence or activity anywhere within this sector.
So Jagger sector is currently cleared. Now we're just waiting on Cypress, Malcolm, and the core scan.
Keep an eye out on the area. Just because it's not there now doesn't mean it can't travel there.
Right.
Back over to the Pokemon Center briefly. The door will open.
Jakob will turn.
Sorry it took me a while.
I love him. I love him so much.
Jakob will intercept Bud with a hug as well, because Bud is important people.
Like how he has a Pokeball and tongs.
He will reciprocate the hug. Good to see you again, kiddo. Wish you could be under better circumstances. You know?
Anytime we're together to help out family is good circumstances. Please, this way. You. He's fine. He's healthy, but I want you here.
Of course. Hey, my champ. How's he doing? His injuries aren't too severe and he should make a full recovery very soon. Good. Good. I knew I raised him tough. Oh, you poor guy. What happened to you, man?
I'm gonna have Popey release the door.
You say Popey and I have like this very stupid song stuck in my head.
Look, all I know is that some kind of ghost took control of Chef Machamp. I did everything I could to try and snap him out of it without there being any injury, but as soon as he threw me across the room, I knew I had to defend myself. I'm sorry.
No, you did what you had to do. It's fine. Machamp can take a hit or two. I've seen you two fight before. This ain't nothing to him. I'm more just worried about what made him do it.
But I know you and Machamp are going to be in excellent care here. I wish I could stay, but...
No, you do what you gotta do. You got a whole place to take care of. I'll stay with my friend for now. You've done your part.
Jakob will put his hand on Bud's shoulder and give it a bit of a squeeze real fast before nodding at Maroon and turning to head out of the infirmary.
Yep. Maroon will nod as well, and she'll just turn and say, "The name's Maroon. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll keep him safe."
You'll all be fully introduced when we're under better circumstances. I really must apologize, but we do not have the luxury of this meeting. Be well, and you have my number. Call me directly if you need anything at all.
You're still here? Get going!
Okay!
Yep. And so he sort of like sends you off.
Yeah, I know well enough. We are all going to vacate the premises, so Bud doesn't yell at me again because he's very happy to do that.
Yeah. So, eventually, your team will arrive at Surge's office. And as you do, Malcolm will chime in. This is Malcolm reporting with an update. Talk to me, Rebuilder. Alright. The diagnostic is finished, and the sector has no signs of ghost Pokemon presence or activity. Everything's clear on this end, too. Malcolm also reports that there's been no updates of any significant changes.
He means Dudley, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Malcolm likes to refer to himself in third person sometimes.
Understandable.
Thank you for the update, Rebuilder. As you were. Keep your post and keep an eye for anything. Roger.
We need a plan of action. We can't stay here on the back foot constantly. What's our next move?
We need to know where it is first. We need to know if it's still in here or if it's outside. If everything is clear, we'll go outside and we'll search.
How long do we wait?
Most of the defenses of the Cloyster against ghosts are based on its distance underground, and so most of the active
AJ back
defenses...
at the...
Yeah, like, have we all met up?
I think Toshi and AJ are still separate, I'm not sure.
I'm willing to say that Toshiko and AJ and Queen are, like, walking up at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll say that you guys, like, walked in, like, at that moment when, he asked his question, when, Jakob asked his question.
We're meeting up. We need a plan. Well,
Yep.
My plan is go up to by the entrance and bolster the ghost defenses there at the exit, because he won't be able to phase through the entire thing, and so Marshadow is probably going to try to get out. If he's trying to get out, we still don't know his motivation.
We can worry about its motivation later, but I think it's a good idea to rally forces at the entrance. If he's still in here, we'll know where we can choke him in. If he's out there, we have easy access to get out.
But again, how long do we wait until we have an idea either way? What if that doesn't come?
We're still waiting on Cypress and the core scan in order to get any kind of reading. Once we get information from that, we should figure out where he is.
This is Cypress checking in. What's the report, Cypress? The sector reports no activity or presence of any ghost-type Pokemon whatsoever. The last recorded presence was from, Toshiko and Lampant. Other than that, there's been no activity since. Shall I maintain my post? Affirmative. Stay where you are and report anything. So that just leaves the rest of the diagnostic. Once this comes up, we'll know for sure if this thing's still in the base.
In the meantime, I suggest we head to the entrance and await.
Toshi nods.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but what do we do if it's not in the base?
Then we go out and we find it.
I would say that.
Well, we're still on mandatory leave. If it's made it out of, like...
Respectfully, fuck your mandatory leave.
I would agree with Jakob.
Fight me about it.
I've already done something stupid. I really don't think that mandatory leave is an option anymore.
Not with the safety of the Cloyster, especially even with tribes at risk.
Do we try and get in touch with the Manectric tribe to see if Striker's okay, or...
If it's outside, we'll start with Striker.
I don't know if I can have you guys risking yourselves when your bodies are still recovering from your last mission.
Toshi points to Surge.
No offense, but I kind of can't rest knowing that this is out there, so,
We have other soldiers, and you are not the only ones capable of accomplishing missions and doing work for the Cloyster.
And there are large quantities of threats and ghosts out there. We cannot deal with all of them.
So we sit idly by and twiddle our thumbs?
You rest and get better and keep an eye on things here.
AJ's going to,
Ace.
look at him in the eyes and just say nothing.
Ace. I understand. And I hate to agree. We know the Manectric tribes, but we're not the only one who knows them. Fireteam Blastoise and Fireteam Venusaur are just as capable.
It's a dangerous world out there, and there's plenty of threats. This is just another one. There's only so much we can control. So right now, the best and only thing we can do is take care of our own home.
I want a complete verification that this thing is not within the facility, and immediately after we receive that verification, we need to move to the Manectric tribe as our next immediate priority to attempt to contain any kind of fallout.
We can leave that to Fireteam Venusaur or Fireteam Blastoise to do that. If anything, we can be in charge of defending the Cloyster, making sure that this thing doesn't fucking come back.
For the record, I am going to state my upcoming disobedience with these acts.
I can allow you to go on a strictly diplomatic messenger courier mission. If there are any threats, you are not to engage, if you can avoid it.
I feel that the situation of our diplomacy right now is so young and fragile that we need to put ourselves on the line for our allies to show them how serious we are about what the future holds for all of us together.
And we will, but you'll do no good as allies on the line if you break to a single punch. And we've seen this thing can punch.
Diplomatic first. If we can avoid battle, we will, but only if we can avoid it. She says.
Furthermore,
she says to Jakob, kind of giving him a knowing look, like she knows that if they see it, it's going to mean battle.
Furthermore, we best not overstep our own bounds with our new allies by sending forces they do not directly request. These are a warrior people. If we just give them forces, it may say that we doubt their own prowess.
Then I think it's better that we go. We're more familiar with us.
Yeah, a light bulb bangs and illuminates off the top of Jakob's head. I have an idea. They're a warrior people, yeah?
Right.
Warriors love contests.
Right.
If diplomacy fails, we can make this some kind of game, a little contest between the two of us. You know, between one tribe and the other. If we have to, we have things we can fall back on.
He did already challenge you.
He did pitch me that whole tribal tournament, city tournament thing.
So we have a backup plan. In case they do take any kind of offense to our initial preposition, we can at least have something to offer to make it more, more their style.
Keep that in the back pocket if we need it. I trust your judgment on this.
Alright. Let's head to the entrance and wait for that final clearance.
I need to stay here in order to oversee the diagnostic, but I'll be in touch. You guys go to the entrance.
I have asked Oak to refine their search rather specifically. I hope that we'll be able to get a little bit quicker information, but we need to focus on whoever left very recently. Between the attack on Chef Machamp, the exit of the ghost, and any potential time to leave, there was a very narrow window to search.
Right.
And Stryker might not even be in danger. He may have left well before Marshadow was kicked out of two different people.
I will say,
make sure that they don't have a stowaway.
I will say that Stryker left long before you guys even reported this Marshadow business to me.
That does make me feel better.
Listen, let's wait for the final scan, see where it is. It means nothing if it's here.
I'm assuming you guys are walking and talking at this point with the comms open.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
once we're at the entrance, I can set up defenses.
And once you get to the entrance, Professor Grand Oak will ping up. I have successfully isolated all the files of entrance and exit around this particular threshold. As you requested, Jakob.
Do you have anything?
Would you like video or simply a summation?
Summation.
Very well. Then, in analyzing the videos, the most significant guests to enter and leave were the striker of the Maynectric tribe, who left quite some time before the outburst with Triss began, and before we even discovered the presence of Marshadow.
So we know Striker's clean.
Anyone else? It was mostly just rebuilders coming in and out for patrols or other such purposes.
So we may have a rider, but it's less likely we have a diplomatic incident.
Furthermore, ever since the report was sent out, Surge issued a soft lockdown to all rebuilders within the Cloyster. None have left this area since.
If that happened by the time Marshadow escaped from Chef Machan's body, I don't think it would have had the opportunity to get out. It still has to be in here.
The question is, who would its next victim be?
And where are they?
And if it's not coming up on scans, it might already be inside someone else.
I mean, we're assuming it needs a victim or a host.
Let's find out
How
what
to make things worse.
Let's find out what the scans say. We still need that core scan. If
Not
they
that
don't
it
come up,
needs one. Sorry.
if they don't come up with anything, we'll think of a plan B.
Jakob's gonna turn his eyes towards Toshi real quick. You have one of those tags on you?
Toshi pulls out another tag and hands it. Yes.
Jakob is going to he's going to place that very securely between the two parts of his tie, between the front and the back, so it's hidden but right next to his chest.
So are we at the entrance,
Yeah.
the elevator to the surface?
Yeah, you're standing at the elevator, yeah.
Alright, Toshi finds a nice little spot, kind of centrally in the room if there's something to put a cleanse tag on to try and just ward this particular area.
Yep. Go for it. So, as you do that, shortly after... Oh, nice.
So that is the power value of my cleanse tag.
Oh, that's...
Dang.
No, that's pretty strong. So, as you finish cleansing the area, suddenly Surge will ping in with an update. Alright. The core scan is finished. And according to the results, Red Cloyster is devoid of any detectable ghost Pokemon presence or activity.
Jakob's going to breathe a very audible sigh of relief. This was fucked.
And let's not.
I don't think this was a one-time thing. I don't think this was a random occurrence, and I really hope to be proven wrong.
Yeah, we'll see how that works. Okay. There's no ghost activity. Technically, doesn't that mean that it didn't use its ghost powers in the vicinity?
It wouldn't be able to phase through things. Depending on how they've got the scan set up, it might mean that it's completely gone, or that it has found some way to hide. People were, like you, were suspicious of Triss because of how she was acting differently, but I don't know if they were actively scanning for ghosts, or if they would have detected her being the ghost energy around her. There's a lot of unknowns here.
Fuck.
Oof.
Ouch. Sorry, Cece.
Cece's just gonna
no.
sort of like sigh and just sort of like grab her head. I'm so overwhelmed right now, I can't even think. Ah!
Do you care if I roll intuition?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that open to anyone?
Yeah. And this would basically be to like try and figure out like the situation. Okay. Toshiko.
Nope, my head hurts too.
An idea occurs to you. This thing has been riding in Triss for who knows how long, and you've seen Triss both in and outside of the Cloyster, and Marshadow learns from its host, so it likely had a very good idea about the layout of the Cloyster, and probably just knew exactly how to get out as quickly as possible, and that thing also moved fast.
It moved very fast.
So
if it wanted to be gone, it's gone.
Yeah, so it may have actually just slipped out during the investigation, especially after getting its host beaten twice. Because you also know Marshadow is shy. It is a very shy Pokemon, according to the legends and information about it. And also why it hides in the shadows.
It is likely gone. Probably wouldn't have stuck around if it had been discovered twice.
And beaten up twice, I guess. I wouldn't want to stick around either. Motherfucker.
Honestly, I'm just gonna count this as a win for now. Because it means at least our home is safe.
For now.
Honestly, I'm inclined to agree.
With the adrenaline dissipating, Toshiko's looking almost verge of tears. Like, this has been a lot.
Layla's gonna... Not Layla. Cece's gonna go give Toshiko a hug at this. And then finally... Zinnia will return. Alright. Wait, where the fuck did I put Zinnia? Shit. Oh well. She might have gotten cleared off.
Oops.
It's okay. So yeah, Zinnia will return. And she'll approach you guys. Also, I'm gonna say that Queen stayed behind with Commander Surge.
Reasonable.
Yep.
Did she know?
Alright, guys.
That ship has sailed.
I'm back. So, here's what I found. And with that, we shall take our break.
Motherfucker!
Oh yeah.
Good timing.
Yep. So, what do we think of the session so far?
Holy shit.
Jesus!
So does anybody else need a heart monitor?
Me? I need one. Bad.
Man, this got a lot more intense for downtime than I'd intended, but like, okay.
It went from 0 to 100
It's the
super
first day.
quick.
The first day of downtime, and at the very end of it, we perform an exorcism and chase a ghost.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's like the
just ran across Cloyster.
technically it's like the second day, but yeah.
Nix, would it feel better if you seen the character that I'm drawing?
Sure.
Okay. When I get a rough outline,
Mm-hmm.
going
And
from it.
And in the meantime, whilst that is taken care of and while we're still getting our bearings, we are going to take a break, but don't anybody go anywhere. We will be back around X10 with more Pokemon Rebuilders and more fun. We'll see you guys soon.
See you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
See you all soon.
Okay, so we are all back now, yeah?
I am here.
Awesome. Fantastic. So it's later than I anticipated. It's more like 15 rather than 10, but give or take 5 minutes, it's fine. Then, alright, it looks like it's time for us to get back to the action. Also, sorry if you hear me eating, I have toast with me right now, and it is delicious.
Yeah, toast.
Not now, son. I am making toast.
Yeah, toast.
Glad to see we all had some kind of childhood.
Yeah.
And anyway, so
Not me. I popped into existence, fully formed.
You know, that actually makes sense for you, so.
so
Just kidding, I love you.
let us get back to the action, shall we?
Yes.
The fuck did you post it? And why is my...
I posted it in chat.
So we open back up
Thanks, dear.
to the cloister at the entrance. I think we need something a little gloomier than the average interior cloister music, so we'll just go with Vermilion City.
Gloomier?
Goomier?
Alright, fine. Anyway, so average music it is, since things have calmed down now.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jesus. Okay. What time of day is it?
Not nighttime.
It's probably almost nighttime. We
Yeah.
woke up,
Mhm.
we went to visit 3 different tribes, we came back, we exercised Triss after dinner.
Yeah, at this point it's like just starting to get to evening
Lights out.
time. Yeah, dusk is like setting in.
Okay. Oh, shit. That's
Hi.
right. There's something that Layla needs to inform the group.
Why are you with me? What the fuck is
Alright.
that?
So wherever they're going, I imagine they're walking and talking. Layla is going to speak up. It's like, so now that we're not all running like Torchics with our heads cut off, there's
Yeah.
something I learned from Josh.
Oh, wait, hold the phone. Wasn't Zinnia just about to tell us something?
Oh shit, yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Zinni was about to talk. Never mind.
Yep. So, it's alright. Anyway. So, I was just gonna say, here's what I found. From a scan of the entire exterior of the area surrounding the cloister itself, I wasn't able to find any ghostly activity. I did set out a little further to see if I could find any sort of other places or hiding spaces for it. I wasn't able to turn up anything there either. If this thing is escaped, it's long gone, and it's nowhere near the cloister anymore. But also, I couldn't find it in anywhere near any of our close-by allies, though. So, maybe that's something.
I mean, yeah, that's something.
Thank you, Zinnia.
Maybe we could reach out to them at some point and at least let them be aware of it.
Well, we already did warn them about Darkrai at least, so they should have at least some knowledge of some things to come.
That's true.
They'll be on alert whether or not they're knowing what they're looking for.
Honestly, that's the most we can hope for right now. It's not here. We can at least try to relax.
If they find something out of the ordinary, they will tell us. Or at least we ask them to.
Relax.
I think I'm just gonna go straight to bed.
That doesn't sound like the worst idea.
It's been a heck of a day, and we didn't get to sleep in much this morning.
That honestly doesn't sound like a bad idea. I think all of us need to rest.
I'm gonna head back to the kitchen if that's all right with the rest of you. I didn't get to finish cleaning before what happened.
Do you need some help?
I can't sleep, so I can help him.
As much as I want to tell all of you no, and that you have to prioritize sleeping and taking care of yourself, it would make me a pretty big hypocrite if I refused to do that myself and told you couldn't.
Not to mention, if we help you clean up faster, you'll be able to take rest too. Rest that you constantly tell us to take.
It's like I always say,
but-
more hands make less work, says Maroon.
Yeah, but I'm not the one who ends up always getting hurt here. You all put yourselves far more in harm's way than I do.
That doesn't mean that we can't help you.
I mean, me and Layla, we're going to get hurt regardless.
Toshi, Maroon, you, Cece, you should all get some rest, okay? No matter how many times I tell these two not to help, they're gonna do it anyway, so I'm just not gonna waste my time.
Toshi, who was standing near the door, kind of like looking for a conversational exit, takes that, nods, and leaves.
Cool.
You do not have to tell her twice.
After all that running, she needs a nap.
Maroon
Yeah.
will Maroon will look hesitantly at Jakob for a moment, but will nod in acknowledgement with a smile and then just sort of like leave with a wave saying, "Good night, Jakob. See you tomorrow. And don't overtax yourself either, okay?"
It's no problem. I'll see you all at breakfast.
I should probably go and check back in with my team. I've been away from them for too long, and it's a habit that I should be trying to break.
They need
Yeah.
you.
You guys need to have a little heart-to-heart and figure some things out.
Honestly, kid, I think you're right.
Well,
Well,
if you need any help, we're here.
just might take you up on that, but for now, get some rest. I think we're all gonna need it.
No.
We'll be in touch.
But okay.
As they get to the kitchen, Layla is getting out all of her Pokemon to help Jakob, which includes the cleaning bird.
Nice.
While Jakob is annoyed at the amount of assistance he is receiving from people who should be sleeping, he's not going to do anything about it.
Fight.
You're getting all of us. Sorry, not sorry.
Deal with it.
So, what with the fact that we're going to have somewhere close to 20 or so hands here helping between the three of us and our Pokemon, we should be able to get things wrapped up relatively quickly. Aside from Caliber, who's just, fucking knives. Like, what are you going to clean? The cutting board by stabbing it? That doesn't work.
He's got ribbon hands.
I am going to make sure to get everything cleaned up as best as possible and shoo people out of the kitchen as things wrap up before Jakob spends a bit of time basically just cleaning and trying to take care of the edge of the stove where Chef Marchand threw him into it. It's not too much blood, but maybe a couple dents and scuffs. And after Jakob dismisses the rest of the group and makes them all go off to bed, which it's going to happen, you're going to have to go to bed, Jakob will spend at least another few minutes taking care of that place. It's going to be a significant but awkward place for him for a while.
So before Layla is dismissed, like she just kind of wants to check in on Jakob because she has never seen Jakob this distressed before, and it's kind of concerning.
Oh, totally.
So she's gonna kind of she's gonna like knock at the kitchen threshold.
Jakob is going to pause his scrubbing for a half second, give a little bit of a nod, and then keep going.
You okay?
I don't think I'm doing well enough.
Do you want to talk about it?
I'm concerned that I couldn't help my friend, that when they had that kind of thing taking control of them, that I couldn't have more power than it, that I couldn't help them break out of it.
That's kind of like how I was with Triss. I couldn't do a damn thing.
I've never really asked, how long have you known Triss?
Ever since the incident. The breach.
Not the longest amount of time, but enough.
It's been, what, 15 years?
Bud and Chef Machamp are they're really pretty much all I've had for, at this point, about 24 years. They're the family that I've known, and to see that kind of thing happen is difficult for me to deal with. I couldn't protect people who have protected me for so long, and that's a failure on my part.
You never really talk about yourself all that much. You don't really talk about your past. And I just realized I don't know.
What was that?
Can I listen in while I'm cleaning?
You would at least notice that Layla and Jakob are talking, and I can totally imagine AJ just like inching over, like, what are they saying?
He likes secrets.
Oh no. The mom Pokemon is now noticed that
I was just having this piece. I'm mostly just playing around, but they could totally just be like creeping in. But they're totally like invisible right now.
Jakob's gonna motion to Dracloak real quick to see if they'll come over.
Dracloak.
Alright, Jakob is going to flip Dracloak around real fast and then hold Dracloak in his arms and put his head down on top of Dracloak's head so they feel more comfortable.
Oh, that's so cute.
I try not to talk too much about painful things in the past. It's not something that makes anybody's life better.
No, but it hurts you.
Yeah, not much hurts me. Matchup was the closest to get for a while. And see, there's barely even any blood here on the stove. We'll be fine.
Look, if there's anybody who knows about not wanting to talk about painful past, I get it.
Yeah, we're gonna have that talk later, by the way.
You might be disappointed, but sure, fine.
Sorry, the talk about your hot mother or a different kind of talk about the past?
AJ's gonna give him like a look and continue sweeping.
So, long story short, the breach, the night the ghost came in 15 years ago, the one that kind of killed a few people, including Brienne's parents, put my parents in the hospital. That was my fault in the end.
I stopped believing in fault a long time ago.
If that's true, then stop blaming yourself for what you couldn't prevent.
Hey, you remember that part before where I said it would make me a big hypocrite to do that?
Yeah, and for what you
I think I'll do that tonight.
do, what?
Be a big hypocrite.
Draclog?
Draca's gonna look up at you sort of like concernedly.
I'm blow raspberry on Dracloak's forehead.
Angel.
Draclog!
Look, I'm just saying that you care for us a lot. There's no shame in letting us care for you once in a while.
Your family, I have to care for you. That's how everything works.
Again, that means we care for you too.
Like it or not.
That'll take time to get used to, but I'm not gonna fight it.
Eris is then going to leap up from Ace's feet, jump off of Brienne's head, land on Angel's head, and then crawl onto your shoulder, then start crawling around you and nuzzling you.
If you use my emotions against me, I'm never gonna forgive any of you.
What?
No!
Somehow I think we're fine with that.
Jakob is gonna hold Evie tight and just scowl at Layla and AJ.
As you hold Evie, you will notice that in its mouth is the badge that your parents gave you in the shape of a heart.
What is that, by the way?
I don't even really know what it means, okay? It's a memory.
Didn't Hanzo call it a soul badge?
Hanzo says a lot of shit that I don't want to pay attention to.
I mean, sleeping is so much fun.
Do you need to sleep?
It's okay, AJ. You can go and get some rest if you need.
I'm not going to sleep after today, as much as you guys are going to be disappointed. So, if anything, I could tinker. So, come on, Eris. Stop causing trouble.
Eris sleeps down onto her feet and then goes back over to Ace.
If you two need anything, just know there's a good chance I'm probably up.
Tell your mom to have that tea ready.
Which tea? The tea that you two are going to gossip about, or the tea that you're going to drink?
You recommended a tea that she has to help with sleeping.
Right. Got it.
You go to bed. I'll see you in the morning for breakfast, okay?
Sleep at breakfast, at the table, like per usual. Night, Jakob.
Have a good night.
And so Ace disembarks. I'm just gonna start deleting people so I can just clean up the board.
That's fair.
Hold on. Come on.
I've been trying to move people around to get them out of the scene, so... Alright.
Fireteam Venus are
Layla.
down there for now.
You know how this is gonna go. What do I have to do to get you to leave so I can finish up here and send myself to bed?
What do you need to do to finish up?
I've just gotta finish off cleaning and polishing the edge of the stove here to make sure that I didn't... to make sure I didn't damage something more in my life than I rebuilt and helped it.
I would ask you to promise me something, but knowing you, you're gonna find a way to finagle out of it. but I'll
Yeah.
try anyway.
What do you want?
You always keep trying to talk to me, and they've helped a lot. It's helped me confront a lot of my demons and my past, and helped me open up a lot. It's still raw and everything, but it helps. I just hope that you're able to take your own advice. I know in your own time, but I hope you do.
I appreciate what you're saying, but perhaps there's a slight difference in that I'm looking to find something to fill a hole that's there rather than find ways to repair something that was broken.
What hole is that?
Jakob is going to hug the Drat cloak pretty tight and then hold it towards Layla. You know, it's... We all deal with it sometime or another, a lack of feeling like we know what we're meant to do, but being able to care for the people here, being able to try and make things better, that's definitely something that can give me a fulfillment. I've just got to let myself accept it, and that'll take time.
Well, you know we're all here when you do.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're assigned on a team together. You'll be wherever I am, usually. Go to bed, get some sleep. You and AJ are the two people that I am most concerned about at all times. Go rest. I'll be there soon.
Oh, you're worried about me.
We appreciate you, Jakob. Say goodnight, Brienne.
Brienne will go over and hug Jakob.
I'm gonna intercept Brienne and give him a kiss on the forehead because they're cute.
They'll give you like scratch nuzzles with like the flats of their blades.
I'm going to not show Layla that I'm going to slide a spicy chicken nugget towards Brienne as a treat and then rub them on the head and let them go.
Well, gobbles it down
Don't-
like a turtle.
Don't stay up too late, Jakob.
I won't stay up too late. I've got to wake up early.
If you
Have a
need
good
me,
night.
I'm probably gonna be in the medical ward.
Damn it, Layla.
Can you do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
Make sure they have someplace in the medical ward for you to sleep comfortably, okay? Some pillows, a blanket, a mattress, something. I know I can't tell you, and I know I can't make you stop being there, but at least you can be comfortable while you're there.
I'll see what they can get.
Alright, I'm gonna come check on you after breakfast, and if they don't have those things there, I'm just gonna go find them and steal them and bring them to you. If I need any help, you know Ace is gonna help me steal them, so this is an actionable threat.
I know. And I'll make sure that the nurses know.
Have a good night, Layla.
She'll take Angel and Brienne and head out.
Alright. And as they leave, Jakob, Professor Grand Oak will actually chime up from your Pokegear. I didn't want to say anything while there was another present, but
Jakob grabs himself a chesto berry and pops it into his mouth and chews it to keep himself awake for a bit longer. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do.
I was
Go ahead.
simply going
for me, Elk.
I was simply going to offer to tell you what I was able to find about the soul badge from our historical records.
Please do, and if you don't mind, could you could you send a copy to my Pokegear personally as well?
Absolutely. Now then. The short version is this. The Soul Badge is a traditional badge of the Pokemon League of the former, Kanto Pokemon League, back in the old world. It was achieved by defeating the gym leader of Fuchsia City. For a time, that gym leader was Koga, the poison-type trainer with a, history of ninjutsu practice, him being an accomplished ninja himself. He was a renowned and,
Oak, I'm not liking where you're going here.
let me...
Okay, you can continue. I'm just not liking it, so go ahead.
He was a renowned trainer and was even able to ascend to the Elite Four, with the gym itself being taken over by his daughter and successor, Janine. Trainers
How long
would...
ago was this? Maybe it was just before the meteor, right?
Koga ascended some time before the meteor was even discovered, but yes.
Okay.
Janine took over the gym about, I want to say, it couldn't have been more than 4 years before the meteor was first, noticed by the scientists and astronomers of the old world. In any case.
I know I already ask a lot of you and a lot of your time and your resources, but I have more questions, and I'm wondering, could you do a little bit more research for me?
I appreciate the sentiment of your concern, Jakob, but unlike you, I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. I am literally designed to serve and, benefit all of you in the Cloyster, and I'm happy to do it. I don't need the same rest that you all do.
You still need electricity. That's food, in a way, maybe. I would appreciate if you can do what work you can to find any records on Koga or their family, or what happened to them after the meteor.
I'll do my best.
If this was handed down to me by my parents, told that it was given to them by one of their grandparents, there is something that could... There's something more here, and I want to try and be a step ahead of at least whatever problems could be in the future.
Understandable. That's part of the reason I offered to help shed some light on this mystery. I'll let you know what I find, Jakob. In the meantime, take care of yourself. You're valid, you know?
No, I know. The scene will fade to black as Jakob kneels down again next to the stove with, wringing out his sponge to get the bloody water off of it and starting to clean a little bit more.
Alright. And so with that, we shall cut back over to the next morning.
Really quickly.
Sup?
How many hours, if say we went back to our proper places and went to bed, how many hours would we approximately get some sleep?
Well, considering you guys are calling it like an early night at this point, you'd probably get at least probably 10 hours, maybe more if you really want to sleep in.
Because we're going to bed at Toshi's going to bed at 7.
Yeah.
I got 4 hours of sleep. Because I was going to half that because remember Layla and
right.
Ace helped Jakob, but I was trying to figure out how much sleep I actually got. So I was going to be whatever.
Okay.
So I got a 4.
I'll be AFK for just a second, but Jakob is going to be in the kitchen cleaning until he falls asleep, kind of curled up next to the stove.
Actually, you know what? That actually reminds me of something, so thank you. Ace, you are going to have a dream.
I hate when I dream.
You hate when you dream.
Yeah, because Ace normally doesn't dream, so when he does, it means some fuckery's about. Doesn't mean that if it's a good dream or a bad dream, it's just suddenly wake up and go like, why?
Let's see. Just a second. So you will dream you are in the Leafeon tribe shrine. And as you're there, let's see. Yeah, this will work. You will find that there is currently nobody in here save for Totem Leafeon, Absol, and the strange man who helped save you back on Lavender.
Ace is gonna look around, and he's closer to Absol than all these, so he's gonna go over and pet Absol and say, please tell me that this is a normal, just sleep-deprived stress dream.
I should hope that it's not stressful. I did not come here to trouble you, so forgive me if I'm imposing, the man says. Tell me, do you know who I am?
You're that dude from Lavender.
That dude from Lavender. Has it been so long already that my name has faded? Ah, well.
If it's any consolation, I mean, you're not talking to the smartest one of my group.
Well, intelligence is a relative thing, but what really matters is one's heart. And I already know that yours is good, for you have been a good friend to my dear friend Absol, and I wanted to thank you for that. But first, allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Oak, and I used to be known as the Pokemon Professor.
Can I roll to see if that's, like, anywhere in AJ's memory besides Lavender?
Yeah, that's going to be a general knowledge roll. Or a Pokemon education roll.
Oh, I've already rolled general knowledge.
That's fine. A 5 will get you enough to land that. Oh, that's right, Professor Oak. He was, like, literally one of the most famous Pokemon professors in the world, and definitely the most famous Pokemon professor in Kanto. He has given many a trainer their first steps into the Pokemon world back in the old world.
I do know you. You're like that famous professor. You're very famous in Kanto.
So I see my reputation precedes me after all. It's good to be remembered, but I'm not here to stroke my ego. I'll leave that to some others.
I mean, if you really want to stroke it, you could just go to Toshi. She'll probably freak out.
Ah, yes. That young girl with, scientific aspirations. A truly admirable goal, if ever there was one. But I see plenty of admirability in you as well. Ace, was it?
Yeah.
Now let's see, Ace. Tell me, are you a boy or a girl?
You can call me AJ.
Very well, AJ. Now let me ask you, are you a boy or a girl?
For fuck's sake, oh.
Okay, so it was legitimately roboting for me, but I knew what you said.
Okay.
AJ's gonna like give that are you fucking with me face.
And then Oak is just going to smile back at you and then laugh. Forgive me. It's just an old joke I used to tell all the new trainers. Not many of them found it funny, but some of them were charmed by it. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for being kind enough to take in Absol.
I thank him in for letting me.
Absol are naturally attuned to disaster and despair.
Oh, no wonder we get along so well.
Professor Oak will shake his head. On the contrary, I believe that Absol is quite attuned to the goodness in your heart, as well as the kindness and love that you have for your Pokemon and your friends. Bit of a redundant statement there.
Ace debates about saying another joke, but then says nothing and looks over to Totem Leafeon.
Totem Leafeon is also just sort of leaning into Oak's soft petting as he continues to groom and pamper Leafeon. Such a strange and interesting new world that has become. Many thought that it would be the end when Grand Meteor Delta struck, and indeed, life as we know it was changed forever, and a great amount of life was tragically lost. But the world is stronger than that, as are people and Pokemon both. The world is not over. It has simply begun anew. And it pains my spirit to think that there are those who would see it erased.
What do you mean?
Do you remember the woman you saw back in Lavender Town? The one who took your friend Zinnia?
Yeah?
She is one such woman whose spirit was clouded by darkness and despair. She valued power and solitude over the happiness and joy that Pokemon and people share with one another, seeing them only as tools to accomplish one's goals or a means to get stronger. She let that bitterness engulf her soul, and now she suffers this grim fate.
I have a question. It's not about getting stronger because of power or anything, but what would happen to somebody who takes on a lot of stress and tries to get stronger so that way they can protect?
The desire for protection is a noble one, and it is certainly one worth striving for. But one cannot protect the entire world on their own, or even their own community on their own.
I know that, but
We
what
are
if
all...
they think they can.
It is natural to want to feel as if the world rests on your shoulders, but we must strive to see that we are all in this together, and that we can all rely on one another. It can be hard, but it is a goal that is achievable and worth pursuing, and one that I know that you and your friends can attain. You've done quite well so far. And even with this most recent incident, you faced it with the utmost bravery, and in the end, pure hearts prevailed.
Right.
Oh my, where has the time gone? It seems our time is almost up. Yes? Was there something else?
Yeah, a lot of my friends are de-stressing lately, and it's due to the crisis that has been going on and the amount of rest that we need, but it feels like we're struggling a bit. And I don't want to have them carry their own burdens alone, but at the same time, I don't want to force them into talking.
Helping others isn't always easy, and it is certainly not simple. People are complicated, as are Pokemon. But I have faith that you and your friends will find the right path, and when the time comes, you will do what you must to make the world safe and preserve all the beauty and wonder and love that it has to offer, and you will make yourselves much stronger in the process. I've seen it so often with trainers I've seen raised from children to become champions.
I have one final question. I'm kind of struggling on getting close with my Espeon. Do you have any advice?
Patience and practice will be your best friend there. Espeon are naturally stubborn and proud Pokemon, given their psychic prowess, and yours has quite a bit of experience to it. But I'm sure with time and patience and practice, you'll grow into it. Just keep working, and never give up. That's the best advice I can offer you.
Thanks,
Now,
Oak.
you're welcome. Now, I'm afraid I must be off. Thank you again for all that you've done. And the best of luck to you.
Why did you come here?
To say thank you! And to wish you well on your journey! And with that, you will wake up.
AJ's probably fell asleep on his desk, and he's probably gonna, like, start awake.
Yep. You'll sort of, like, wake up to Eris sort of, like, licking the sweat off your brow.
Probably, because he's a little distressed at the fact that, like, all of a sudden he started dreaming again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, like, take her and look at the time.
It's almost an hour past breakfast time.
Are you hungry? Let's go get breakfast. And he's gonna carry her to the cafeteria.
Very well. And so, As Ace dozes, the rest of the team... Well, first we'll cut over to Jakob as he is, as his alarm sounds to call him to breakfast.
That is pretty common for me.
Yep.
Did you say you fell asleep curled up by the stove?
Yeah, Jakob did not finish cleaning to his satisfaction before he fell asleep, so he is going to wake up there. Hopefully, I mean, if he woke up to his alarm, he woke up before anybody else would be in the kitchen, so that's good at least.
Yeah, your alarm will go off and you'll find yourself in the kitchen.
Good. So if the door is still locked, Jakob's going to take a shameful few minutes to take care of himself with a like a sponge bath and things like that real quick in the back area where he can before getting ready to get things prepped for work.
All right. As you finish getting yourself, for lack of a better term, decent, by the time you come back out, you will hear the doors opening up, and you will see, stepping in, Chef Machamp, followed by... Oop, that's not the right key.
Oh, thank God.
Chef Machamp, followed by Bud. Oh, my, aren't you prompt as ever? Whatever journey you on has not slowed you down.
Was that to Machamp or?
That was to you, as he as Bud sees you in the kitchen already.
Oh, good morning, Bud. Yeah, I just felt that maybe I didn't know if the Chef Machamp would be feeling all to his own sorts by now, so I figured I should get here a bit early to take care of the cooking.
Well, that's real nice of you, kid, but don't worry. Chef Machamp's feeling better than ever. Machamp! And then Machamp goes forward and just starts, like, flexing as he enters the kitchen.
You can't keep a good Machamp down.
Heck no. He's taking worse beatings from angry customers.
Well, I'm not gonna hurt a friend, of course.
Of course you wouldn't.
Ready to get to work?
You betcha. And then he will also send out... Just a second. Scyther to begin work as well. Alright then. Get to work, people. We got a lot of work to do and a lot of hungry mouths coming in. Let's move it. Scyther! Machamp!
Jakob? I don't know how we do this.
I missed you, kid.
Let's get this going.
Yep. So, you guys will begin to get breakfast served. And as they do that, as they do that, we will cut over to, Layla.
Uh-oh.
For the first night in a while, you sleep peacefully.
Suspicion. I'm kidding. AJ, don't kill me.
You side-eye to Layla. This
Yep.
better of like
And
had a nightmare.
Yeah, Layla has been basically... She's basically been kind of sleeping by her mom's bedside.
Yep. Luciano has basically slept on your head as a nightcap, and there were pillows and blankets provided.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. And let's just have a minute. There we go. Nope, that's not right. There we are.
There they are. That was more like down by her mom.
I see.
The verb.
The burb. But as you wake up, make me a medicine education roll.
Okay, I'll try. Hey! Med-ed is one of my better eds.
Mm-hmm. So, as you wake up, you will actually see some of the machinery on your mother's side begin to sort of, like, change and pick up in activity slightly. But you don't really know exactly what it means.
Is Brienne still sleeping, or is she waking up too?
I'm gonna say Bran's still sleeping.
I'll let her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Mom is still, for lack of a better term, comatose.
Actually, as you look over to her from the machinery, you'll see her brow begin to twitch as her eyes begin to sort of, like, flutter a bit.
Layla's gonna kind of gently shake Brienne awake. If she wakes up, great. If not, she'll let her sleep.
Have Brienne roll me focus.
Oh boy. Well, I think Brienne actually has decent focus, so...
She's awake.
Okay.
What's it?
Mom?
Layla? When did you get back?
Just a couple days ago.
It's good to see you.
Dad said you'd been out a while.
Have I? I don't remember.
How you feeling?
I'm still rather tired. It's a little hard to move, but seeing you makes me happy.
I'm glad to see that you're awake. Hey, do you want to see something? And she's gonna take Lucci off her head and show her mom.
Oh, how precious. You caught a Swablu. You know, Swablu evolve into powerful and renowned dragons, believe it or not.
Yeah, so I heard. Lucci's actually been really good for me ever since I caught him.
You've grown into...
She had told she wouldn't shut up about it. Oh my god.
Can I retroactively, like, mumble that as canon?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Your mother will smile as she sees Lucci, and say, "You really have become quite the strong trainer, haven't you? So brave, so well-traveled. I would love to hear about your adventures sometime."
Well, how about... It's probably time for me to go get breakfast, so maybe after breakfast I'll come back. I'll show you what I caught.
That would be lovely, dear. But please, take care of yourself. In the meantime, I think I'll try and get some more rest.
And you see your mom kind of nod off.
Brienne, you want to say hi real quick?
My goodness, is that Brienne?
Yeah.
I've missed so much.
Her eyes sort of water a bit.
She's grown so big, so strong.
She's still getting bigger.
In fact, she's gonna sort of like reach and try and place her stubby little arm onto your mother's shoulder, but she can't quite reach it from where she is down there.
Layla's gonna pick Brienne up.
How much does a fracture weigh?
I will absolutely roll athletics for this. I don't care.
Yeah, do it, and I'll see if it's even necessary.
Like 80 pounds.
Yep, 79 pounds. 24 can definitely lift 79.
There you go.
She's a bit heavy, but it's worth it. And then she will place her arm, and then your mother will smile.
It's so good to see you again, Brienne. Your parents would be so proud.
And then she just sort of drifts back off into sleep.
Layla will put Brienne down and say, "Let's go get breakfast. We can check back in on her later." Brienne gets a pet and they will head off to breakfast.
Alright. And so with that, we will cut over towards Toshiko. In just a second. Here we are. Alright, you know what now? So we cut over towards Toshiko. Down here.
Toshi!
I got it.
Sorry, I was trying to-
There you go.
You're
Fucking
so
drag.
tiny!
Mm-hmm.
Tiny Toshi. Hold me closer, tiny Toshi.
4'10".
Mm-hmm. You will be gently nudged awake by the family Gardevoir.
Good morning, Cleo.
Gardevoir.
She'll nod and wave to you as you wake up. Au revoir. And then she'll sort of like point towards the door almost instructively. And at that exact moment, you will feel your stomach rumble rather loudly.
Toshi will look at her, the bucket that she's got in the corner, full of water with her lab coat still soaking for the 24 hours to try and help get those burn marks out. Goes over to her closet and pulls out a hoodie.
I won't recognize her again.
But it's okay, because there's only so many Alolan Raichus in the place.
Yep.
All right.
As she gets the hoodie, which is colored and styled to kind of look like a Gardevoir.
Oh my god, that's adorable!
Right?
Toshi will get Psyche out, share senses with Psyche. Go ahead and pull the hood, pull her head closed, because there's been a lot going on, and she just wants to have food and not have large quantities of things going on today. Maybe actually have a day of downtime.
Yep.
Toshi will hug Gardevoir before she leaves.
Yep. Gardevoir will reciprocate the hug. As you leave, you will find your parents already getting to work at the daycare, looking over the eggs and the little ones. As you make your way out, they will smile at you and wish you good morning.
Toshiko will wave friendly, but is conserving her social energy.
Your parents understand. And so...
And Toshi is like walking towards the door, and Psyche also turns and waves, and as Psyche takes her eyes off the door, Toshi kind of bumps into the wall.
Oh no!
Oh no!
She opens up her hood a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh, Toshi.
Toshi is a fucking mood.
Toshi's a disaster, and I love her.
Alright.
A disaster mood.
And so, as you're walking through the hallway, Toshiko, I'm gonna need you, and by extension, Psyche, to make me a perception roll.
And for Psyche...
I was about to say, if she gets lower, are pancakes on the menu again?
Yeah, Toshiko is distracted, and is mostly looking through Psyche's eyes, because she's only got the tiny little hole so that she doesn't bump into any walls.
Alright, so Psyche is very intently watching the area around and keeping a close eye on things, but is also very driven towards the pancakes being cooked right now for breakfast.
Oh, pancakes again. I love pancakes.
Alright. And so, you will make your way towards the cafeteria. And you will all eventually converge. And we will change the music over. So, the first one to get there will be Layla. And we can get rid of these now. Let's see, Layla. Sorry, just a second.
You're good.
There.
Alright, so... Alright, so Layla, you will be the first to arrive at the cafeteria. And there you will see Jakob and... Oh, Bud's in the kitchen for a change. That's new.
Well, alrighty then. Layla will get in line with Lucci and Brienne and say hello to everybody.
Layla will wait in line.
Layla! It's a pleasure to see you. How are you?
Morning, Layla. Been a while since I last seen ya.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
How you doing? You been eating okay?
Yeah, Mom woke up, so she's doing okay.
That's fantastic.
Does she want anything? Can I make her anything to take?
She's, you know...
Don't hold back anything, please.
She woke up, but she's not fully there yet. Like, she woke up for a little bit and then kind of fell back asleep, but... I mean, I won't say no to any, like, you know, non-solids.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe a nice soup or a broth would be good.
I'll whip her up some of my
Okay.
famous vegetable broth.
I think she'd like that.
I do have the food here for you. There's just, there's a security issue we need to cover. It's very important.
Oh?
It's about Luciano.
Layla's gonna look up to Lucci.
Can I see them for a moment? It's of the utmost importance.
What's this about?
They could be in danger.
In danger of what?
I have not held Lucci in a very long time, and if I don't give them a hug, then we're all in trouble. I'm sorry. I don't know what I can do about this.
Layla's gonna, like, sigh and take Lucci. It's like...
Lucci's already just gonna start flying over.
Okay then.
I will grab Lucci with one hand while I use the other hand to slide Layla a tray with food with a little wink.
You're looking much better. And I think I can see why.
Oh, why is that? Is it this adorable little cotton ball above me? And Jakob is going to try and tickle Lucci.
Yep. As you do, you'll feel Lucci just like swiping the flour and crumbs out of your hat.
Do you want to stay with him, Lucci? Or do you want breakfast?
I think it's best if we don't have any unqualified Pokemon in the kitchen, much as I like the little guy.
Come on, Lucci.
Jakob will give Lucci a little pat and then hand him back over.
And Bud will give Lucci a berry before sending them off.
Good to see you too, Machamp.
Machamp! Gives Layla a thumbs up.
You're looking much better. Brienne, you want to tell them what you want?
Hey, that little one likes spicy stuff, right?
You know it.
Well, as it just so happens, I figure I'd try out a new recipe today. Pony waffles!
Oh, like looks to Brienne with this look like, oh boy.
She's just like salivating and frothing at the thought.
Okay, let's give it a whirl.
One batch of pony waffles coming right up!
But careful, there are few things that can stand between Brienne and their lust for waffles.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Scyther and Machamp are two of them.
You're gonna need to bring more friends.
That's true. She gets really feisty.
Ooh, been a while since they had to bring out the security staff.
Brienne will be patient, right, Brienne?
Command.
Fuck!
She's a dragon.
I know. Oh! It's a new day, which means daycare gets extra XP. Cool.
Yep,
10 experience for daycare people.
yep.
Yeah.
Brienne, stares longingly at the ingredients as they're being prepared for a moment, but they will look to Layla and then they will nod.
I thought Layla failed for a second. Good. I didn't have to help.
Good job. And I bet, because you waited so patiently, Bud's gonna make them extra spicy for you.
Let me tell you, kid, you ain't tasted nothing like a hot, fresh pony waffle.
Sounds exciting.
And then he will pull up the waffle iron and plop a delicious, large, fluffy, fresh, and rather spicy smelling waffle onto Brienne's little dish. Order up!
What do you say?
Fracture just makes this celebratory gesture of gratitude with basically hard eyes.
Appreciate all your work.
Hey, it's what we do. Someone's got to feed you guys.
We'll see you out there.
You know it. And don't worry. Jakob's shift almost over. You can sit down and talk to him on his break.
You know where we'll be at, Jakob.
And shortly after this, Toshiko will come meandering in. Hoodie just sort of pulled over her.
She's moving slower than usual. 1, because she's tired. 2, because she doesn't want to run into things. Because she's using senses beyond her own.
And hovering just behind her is none other than Aurora, who apparently slipped out of their Pokeball without Toshiko or Psyche noticing.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So Layla, how do you react?
She sees Aurora and Layla just kind of freezes. She looks like she's in a good mood, and she'll see Toshi, but then look behind Toshi and just stop and freeze.
Yep.
Toshi.
Aurora looks at you.
Lampent? Toshi, pulls open her hood and turns.
You see,
Lampent.
you see it lingering just behind Raichu. Raichu!
Jakob is gonna sequester himself away for a moment and grab a sheet of parchment paper for cooking and start cutting it up into little ribbons, and is gonna grab some sauce and start doing some I have no artistic ability, so Jakob is just fucking up these sheets of parchment, but he has an idea.
He's cute.
Aurora, how long have you?
Put it back, please, Toshi.
Aurora, and Toshi's gonna hold up the Pokeball. Aurora, return.
Roll command.
can be social with Pokemans, please.
Oh, yes.
All ones. That's a lot. That's Pokemon education. You have.
Familiarity with Pokemon comes in handy.
Maybe I should have held off on giving you that Lampert if I'd have known to pop out like that.
I'm sorry. All the more reason why she needs training. If she were just kept in a Pokeball in the system, she might burst out elsewhere. Here, at least, I can try and reel her in.
Jakob puts his fucking boot through the door.
Boom.
What?
Toshi! No! I had an idea. Please,
What?
Please, bring them back out, please.
Toshi blinks.
Look, every
Looks at
time,
Layla, looks at Jakob.
every time I've seen you try to take care of, try to feed them, you've given them a piece of paper and they've burnt it up. Maybe that's how they feed, is they burn something and get the energy from it. Maybe we can try to work with them. We can try.
Toshi looks at Layla. Toshi looks at Jakob.
Layla is gonna, like, put one of her hands up, the other hand holding the tray, and Layla's just gonna go.
Bye, Layla.
I think what I've learned from yesterday is that feeding Aurora is something that should probably be better done away from people.
Okay. How about I'm almost done with my shift. How about you and me take this cooking tray here with some parchment paper and some sauces on them, and we go and see what we can do to make Aurora feel a bit more welcome, a bit more cared for.
We can try.
They deserve it, don't they?
They do. They also seemed a lot more excited about my dying houseplant than about the piece of paper I tried to feed it.
Well, if anything, a sauce is oftentimes just kind of a suspension of vegetables anyway, in a lot of cases. Maybe let's try. You know what? I bet they would love a salad.
You do make lovely sauces and lovely salads.
I've got work here to do. If you mind, maybe?
Toshi nods.
Jakob is gonna put his hand on Toshi's shoulder and kind of move them both away so we can go and make delicious food for the Lampen, or get murdered. Who knows? We'll find out.
Next time! No. No, we still got some time left. Alright.
Oh, we got plenty of time left, but will they be murdered next time on Pokemon Rebuilders?
Jesus!
So, as you make your way away from the potential ghost scene, you will see Fireteam Venusaur clustered around a table, or rather sitting at a table altogether. Fireteam Venusaur.
No, who sees this?
You do.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You're like, I need to get away from the ghost. Oh, Fireteam Venusaur's doing stuff, I guess.
You know what? Layla's gonna go near. Is Triss there?
Yes.
She's gonna see how Triss reacts to her before, like, she's gonna move close, stop a little bit, and then look to Triss to see if she can come closer, if she wants to be away. Like, she's reading Triss to see how things go.
Make me an intuition roll.
Those aren't bad, but they're not my best. Let's see.
Well, it's what this calls for, so best of luck.
No, that's fair. That's entirely fair. Not terrible.
Alright. So. Just a second. I'll go with this one.
Ooh, okay.
Alright. So, you will see her. Sorry, just a second. Sorry, I thought I had a sneeze. Alright.
I hate it when that happens.
Right? It's the fucking worst. But yeah, so. She will see you. And as she does, you will see her eyes sort of widen and her face sort of like drop as she sort of sees you. Which definitely means she had a reaction to you, but you're not entirely sure what it means. It's some kind of negative, but you don't know if it's like towards you or something else.
How does the rest of Fire Team Venusaur seem?
Well, you're not wearing pink, and it's a Wednesday, so clearly you're not invited.
Harlan.
Oh yeah.
Harlan looks to you with a smile and a wave, and Joshua offers a much more hearty and youthful smile and wave. And even like says like, "Hey, Layla." And meanwhile, the professor is putting a hand on Triss's shoulder and giving her an encouraging look. An encouraging, supportive look. At which point, Triss will stand up and she will move to approach you. Hey, Layla, you got a minute?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to do this here or go somewhere else?
Whatever works for you, I guess.
Layla's gonna approach the rest of Fire Team Venusaur and ask, "Can I put my tray here for now?"
Of course. You're free to sit with us, if you want.
Cool. Brienne, why don't you get started? She'll take Lucci off her head. It's like, you too. And then she will nod for Triss to go outside the cafeteria with her. Give them a bit more privacy.
Cool. So she will go with you.
Hell is privacy.
And as she does, let's see. You two will have a moment together. So, I wanted to say I'm sorry.
Why?
For
for the way I treated you, for losing myself, and for saying all those awful things to you.
That wasn't you. We both know that.
Still, I let it in. I should have been more careful.
What do you mean you let it in?
I don't know, I allowed it to get the better of me and let it take me over. Like, it wasn't intentional, but I couldn't, or I didn't stop it.
Triss, you heard it got Chef Machep too, right?
Yeah. I can't help but feel a bit responsible for that, too.
That's not my point. Just stop putting blame on yourself and just listen, okay? The point is, I'm pretty sure Chef Machamp didn't allow that thing to come in its shadow either. This was just something that you stumbled on and it was beyond your control. It sucks that it happened, but it's over now.
So, where does that leave us then?
That's entirely up to you. I mean, I know you weren't exactly yourself, but I imagine you were still cognizant of things. You heard. You know what happened.
I mean, I was myself, but I wasn't fully myself. It's not that I had no control, it's that I just felt all of the worst fears and my biggest demons just brought to the surface, and I couldn't suppress them, and I just felt like I had to do something to get rid of them. That thing just brought out the worst aspects of me, I guess.
So again, where that leaves us is entirely up to you. For what it's worth, I don't blame you for any of it.
I guess I still want to be your friend and your rival. And I don't want to lose that respect between us. I will admit, learning you were involved with my parents' death was a shock. And that's gonna take some processing, but it's also not fair to hold you accountable when you were so young and so misled by something that had a different agenda.
In a way, I guess you can say you now know what it feels like.
I guess so. Regardless, though, I've heard your points, and now that I'm of a more clear head, I can definitely see them and their merit. But at the same time, that unfortunately doesn't leave us with a better solution at the moment, and the Empire's only getting stronger. I'm not saying that we need them or that I want them or think that they're the best solution, but I don't know.
I'm glad that you're now able to listen. And who knows, maybe we can actually find something.
I hope so. Still, there is one thing that I would like to keep from all that, though, but maybe change the context.
Go on.
When you're better, when you're more physically up to it, I'd like to test our skills against each other. I want to see how much you've grown. See if maybe you've even surpassed me by now. And if you have, you know that I'm gonna have to really up my game.
Oh, I never doubted that we weren't gonna fight. I just kind of figured that, you know, there was more of a reason for you to fight now.
That's what I like to hear.
Alright, let's get some breakfast before Brienne eats my food too.
I was gonna say, whether or not I want to fight, I can't fight you on an empty stomach.
Fair enough. Brienne, put those pancakes down!
And also, they're waffles, not pancakes.
Even so, put them down, they're mine!
Yep.
You had yours!
Which will bring us back to... just a second.
Probably AJ if he hasn't gotten out of his place.
Give me a
AJ's
second.
busy committing crimes.
You guys think I'm a criminal?
Yeah.
You're
We
not
didn't
a
say you-
criminal until you're convicted.
Woke
but
up
you're
in a
still
LA.
committing crimes.
I have never done any criminal activity in my life.
You stole the dark ball. That's actually no. You're correct because, like they said, you're only a criminal if you get caught. You haven't been caught yet.
That's some Robin Hood shit right there. We good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See? I've done no criminal activity.
Yep.
You're not a criminal.
I'm just a bad kid. I'm a punk.
There
We
go.
will cut over to AJ finally making their way into the cafeteria as
always
they
know what to
find...
do. That's not a complaint. That's just a fact.
Yep. Well, it's because you sleep the latest.
I'm a teenage boy. What do you want from me?
As they find Cece just arriving at the food court. And she'll turn and wave to you. Oh, hey, you made it!
Yeah. And I actually slept.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
No, I believe you. That's good to hear. I'm glad.
So why'd you... Mm-hmm.
That was mostly out of character.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, morning, bud. Morning, Machamp. Glad to see you're looking better.
Bud, what are you doing here?
What's it look like? I'm cooking.
Right. That's totally what I meant. Yep.
So what'll it be, kid?
You got any bacon left?
I think we can make that happen. And then Machamp will, tong you out some, fresh bacon.
Hey, Machamp, are we still cool? And he holds out his fist for like a fist bump.
Oh, you're gonna regret this.
I know.
Macha! Machamp fist bumps you. Make me an athletics roll.
How many Knuckles survive?
That's 3 1s. Why do I always get 3 1s?
Oh, no.
That
No!
is terrible. Relatively
Wanna help me
terrible.
out?
Like, 7 is still, like, you know, a decent thing, but
Yep.
against a
No.
Machamp?
No, that's terrible for me. Jakob, do you want to help me out?
He's not there.
Crap!
So, what's gonna happen is Machamp is...
In the spirit of 13th age, I'll give you a +1 for frightened spirit.
Nope, not how that works!
Over 3 fucking years!
But yeah, so... Machamp will fist bump you, and you will feel like you just punched concrete or punched the wall of the Cloyster as hard as you could, and your fists aren't broken, but boy does it feel like it for a moment.
Ace is gonna go to the ground and hold his hand.
Macha! You went too hard again, buddy. We talked about this. Machamp!
No, it's okay. I deserve it.
This is like Toshi asking Beware for a hug. What are you doing? You're just asking for pain.
Scyther, can we get some ice up here? Scyther!
Oh, okay.
And then Bud will hand you some ice for your hand.
Ace will take it.
Today's special is waffle waffle with the side of your choice of sausages or bacon, and some delicious fruit assortment set about here. Freshest berries in the Cloyster. Ooh, lovely. Could I perhaps get a do you have a pineapple berry waffle? Interesting choice. Let's make it happen, Machamp. Machamp!
You got something sweet for Eris?
Do I got something? And then he will prepare a chocolate chip waffle for Eris
Okay.
with maple syrup.
And AJ will give it to her. Now remember, savor it and chew.
Before Robin comes a-calling.
Where's Robin?
And you'll just, you know what, Ace? Make me a command roll.
You know, my enemies ask me all the time, where is Robin? And all I do is stare at them.
Right behind them, eyeing their
Snort.
plate.
Brandon hasn't experienced it yet, but eventually we're going to have a breakneck blitz auto crit from Plainly Perfect, and then whatever has occurred in front of me will immediately be murdered.
Dear God.
No.
Alright, so, as you command Evie, she will listen, but only after she's already started to basically engulf this thing like she were the world's tiniest, most adorable paper shredder.
And it's gone.
Oh no, she stops about, like, 3/4 through her first bite.
Okay.
And she just sort of looks
know,
at you like, but it's so good!
You're not in trouble. You just savor it.
She tugs and breaks off the piece and chews it more slowly. And slow. Mhm. And she begins to savor it.
Thank you. We don't need you to choke.
Enjoy, kid!
Thanks. And he is going to look around to see where to sit, considering his group is spread out a bit.
Well, he'll see Layla sitting by Fireteam Venusaur.
Might as well. Shall we?
Sounds good to me. And Layla, you'll be joined by Ace and Cece. Morning, Layla!
Morning, lovebirds.
Don't be gross.
Cece will just sort of like blush a little bit. And then she'll just start eating.
So, how's the waffles?
He'll be back.
Waffles are pretty good, aren't they, Brienne?
Flex!
No, you had yours.
She take yours?
She's trying to.
Well, eat them then, you idiot.
If you're lucky and you finish the rest of your stuff, maybe you can go and ask Bud for some more pony waffles.
When Layla's not looking, AJ tears half of his waffle and gives it to Brienne.
Make a stealth versus perception roll.
Can I get a +1 if she's talking to Triss?
Because she's not talking to Triss.
I hope you botched. Okay,
You're welcome.
I'm okay with
There
that.
you go.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
I know.
You find just the right moment and execute it just well enough, but... Layla, Will... You didn't see anything, and you can't prove anything, but Ace looks like he's just kind of got that look.
I see another waffle in her mouth. No one else is missing their waffle except for AJ.
Who is chewing? And it's only half.
Yep.
Layla's not gonna question it.
I'm eating. Gonna throw another waffle at Brienne.
God.
No. Stop it.
What?
Flexion!
Your mother is going to beat the crap out of you if she finds
Why?
out that you're giving everything to Brienne.
Fine, I'll give some to somebody else. Who else is hungry?
Ace, eat your food.
I am. I've had 3 bites.
No, you need to eat the whole thing.
Ace is going to shove the rest of his waffle in his mouth while keeping eye contact on CC.
You're just gonna look like, are you kidding me? So I can't inhale it.
I'm chewing it at least. You weren't.
CC's gonna nod as you eat the whole thing.
I still have 2 more waffles on my plate.
And so... I suppose now we'll jump back to Jakob and Toshiko.
Hello.
So what are you two up to?
Well, Toshi is probably wanting to go through the line to get some pancakes to appease Psyche's ravenous will.
Alright.
Because I was intercepted, like, we just walked in and people noticed Lampin.
Well, fine. You can go ahead and get some pancakes, but I am going to try and focus on that lamp.
I am not... We're gonna feed Lampin after I get food when we're out of the cafeteria.
Then we will cut over to the heartbroken gaze of Raichu when they discover it is in fact waffles on the menu, not pancakes today.
Life sucks, kid.
I mean, if it's the same batter, would you be willing to make just a couple for Psyche? Spare griddle or... I don't know.
Roll me charm.
Who is she charming? This is important.
Bud.
Sucks, Toshi.
Yeah, Toshi is low on social energy, so a low roll might just be her.
She doesn't...
Actually saying.
Toshi hasn't actually pulled back the hoodie.
Alright.
That's literally the best that she can do.
Aww.
She crit. That should count for something.
So like she's
But-
like getting up to the line, kind of looking and pointing and like
Bud
Like
will
looking up at Psyche.
Bud will
Looking over
look
at them.
sympathetically at Psyche and then back at Toshiko and say, "Alright, I'll tell you what, kid. I'll prepare a pancake for Psyche, but she has to at least try the waffle as well."
You'll like it, Psyche. It's the same batter. They just put it in the iron instead of on a griddle. It's really good.
Roll charm.
You can have a nibble off of mine.
Roll charm. This is for Psyche though, so you can do your thing.
You don't have to eat the entire thing. You just have to try it.
Right, you will nod hesitantly, and Bud will place a waffle on top of a pancake before Psyche.
Toshi will sign thank you as she moves on.
Bud will sign back, "You're welcome."
Alright, now let's go meet up with Jakob.
Psyche's just sort of like staring mistrustfully at the pancake, or the waffle.
You've seen waffles before, Psyche. It's okay. It's not gonna kill you.
You don't know. It just might.
Psyche will just sort of like begrudgingly lift the waffle to her mouth, take a bite. Her eyes will go wide. And then she'll just like have starry eyes as she's just squeaking with delight.
I told you, it's the same batter. They just put it in the iron and so it cooks. It gets all into the...
The funny thing is, I bet Toshi goes through this every single time they serve waffles.
It's a familiar scene.
Alright, so you meet back up with Jakob and Aurora.
Okay, now let's go find a nice close place away from other people so that we can observe rapid necrosis of foodstuffs.
Hunger.
Screaming, "Hi, Toshi!"
Good morning, Emily.
Lampert?
Breakfast is soon, Aurora. We're just gonna go over here first.
Lampert?
Here's a berry in the meantime. Toshi will hold up a berry.
It will quickly begin to wither and decay and decompose
Just a
as the
little
flame
snack
grows
until-
brighter and stronger.
Uh-huh. Yep. And we'll have the rest of our breakfast when we get there.
Does Jakob react to seeing this?
Jakob is trying to be quite calm and reserved right now. In the last 24 hours, he's dealt with a lot of things that he's not used to, so he's trying to very much be chill. The court advises the defendants to chill.
Fair enough.
Legit.
Well then, I guess in that case, the two of you will be joined by Maroon as she begins to wander over, holding her own plate of food. Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. I overslept a bit. What we got going on here today?
Well, I don't know. This Lampent here. So okay, let me rewind a bit. Popey, my Paragon, they're a digital Pokemon. I can't cook food for them. I can't make him a soup and have him eat it. He eats when one of us, any of us really, draws some kind of food on the Pokegear for him, right? And
Yeah?
I don't necessarily know how ghosts work, but I feel like every time I've seen this Pokemon eat, it's burned up some kind of material, whether it's a paper, a plant, something like that. So I'm seeing if maybe I could make it a bit friendlier by giving it different kinds of paper? Jakob raises his eyebrow as if he's thinking his own position is dumb as shit.
Roll Pokemon education.
He's not confident in what he is saying.
Roll Pokemon education, everyone here. Toshiko, you can get a +1 because you've been studying this.
Yahtzee!
The paper is the best idea you've ever had. Why are you questioning this?
Listen, I am a Pokemon god, and if any of you have anything to say about it, then I am going to disconnect from this call right fucking now.
I have a
That's the second time we had Salubri Snake Eyes.
So, let's see. I think I heard something about Lampent liking to hang out outside of, like, hospitals and stuff so that they can...
Layla, we're not here. Shut up.
Yeah, we're staying well clear from the infirmary.
No, but... So, like, maybe feed it something that's, like, weak or old or rotting or something? Or, like, starting to go bad? I don't know.
My dad gave me coordinates to the compost pile they've been using that we can go and rapidly compost.
You're pretty sure the paper is the best idea.
Also, I just have to say, I love all of their different heights, just how friggin' tiny Toshi is.
Yeah. Alright,
She's such a baby.
so... Are you gonna try the saucy paper then?
I'm 28.
Such
Jakob?
a baby.
I'm gonna try, but I'm not doing great right now.
Alright, so... You give it the paper, and I think I remember you saying, like, something about sauce or something, or, like, dipping it in sauce or something?
I used a couple different kinds of sauces and drew some things on them to, like, different kinds of patterns and stuff to maybe make them a little bit interesting.
Okay. So... You give the various different papers to Lampent, and it burns them all in its flame as you, like... pass them through to it. And as the smoke sort of, like, rises out, you'll see Lampent sort of, like, hovering there for a moment. And then suddenly, it will give off a pleased expression and then do a flip. Lampent! Lampent! Lamb! Lamb! Lamb!
Holy shit, it worked.
Got my back.
Toshi is channeling with Lampent. Lampent is pleased?
Yeah, this... It had no nutritional value, but it was tasty, apparently.
It's a ghost. What does it need nutrition for?
Exactly.
It feeds on concepts. life energy and such.
Yep.
Whatever that was, we'll need to remember that. Aurora really liked that.
Well, holy shit! Look at me being wrong. And once again, your kitchen expertise goes unchallenged.
Now, that's not a legendary, but that is an unexpected food success. Does that count as a bonus trainer experience?
I'll allow it. For now.
For now.
All right.
Yep.
I'm
And on that sweet little note, we see that a new day has begun for Fireteam Charizard, as well as for Fireteam Venusaur. Things are certainly looking up, at last, and hopefully our heroes can get the rest and relaxation that they deserve now, as the journey continues.
Lord Almighty, that was wonderful.
Indeed. So, what did we all think of tonight's game then?
Oh my god. That was great. That was wonderful.
For us to ghost type again.
That is a lot of emotion to put out in a single session.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And again, that got a little more intense than I intended, but I guess that kind of comes with the territory of legendary or mythical ghost Pokemon, so...
Yeah.
Big threat, big response, but holy shit.
Oh my god. That
And
is...
And I'm glad that it, like, didn't overtake the whole thing of downtime for you guys either.
Yeah.
No, I like it. We still have like a couple more weeks of downtime, so I imagine this is the point
Yeah.
where we'll be able to like skip ahead if we need to.
Yeah, like, we might do a group therapy thing for, Fireteam Venusaur next session at some point. But yeah, then, other than that, like, yeah, we're probably going to be doing, like, the jumping ahead to you guys of, like, recovered and you're able to do stuff, afterwards as well.
That sounds like a good idea.
And if we
I
have
like that.
ideas of downtime scenes, we should let you know in the interim week.
That would help, yes.
Cool.
Sure thing.
How, before we leave, I'd want to know how far I've gotten on my base, because at least with Ace, he's going to, work on it a little bit each day.
Yeah, there'll definitely be, time and we'll be able to establish that before you guys head out on your next mission.
Like, we don't have to roleplay it, but I'm letting
Right.
you know that this is kind of something that he considers downtime.
Noted.
Downtime goal, work on base.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. That's legit. So, then, I guess with that, if there's nothing more to say, then I'll just say thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to follow me for more streams in the future. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like this video and leave a comment. I'd be eager to hear your thoughts and ideas and speculations about the game so far. And of course, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more content. So, until next week, good night everybody, and happy Pokemon.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, adieu.